What's up, everybody? This is podcast Gameoverse episode 081 for Saturday, September 18, 2021. I am Wasabi Ice Cream, joined by my dude, Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? I know it's been a while. I'm happy to be back. Some shit's been going down. Shit's been popping off. Sure enough, if some shit goes down, we take like a 3 week kind of vacation, but
Yeah.
literally it happens within the span of like all this shit getting announced, all these trailers coming out. Oh, we have a lot to talk about. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to just dive into it. But tell the people what you've been playing, dude.
Played a variety of video games
No shit.
over the past couple weeks. Where should I start? Should I start with talk about New World a little bit?
Yes,
It's
I want to hear
the
about that.
Yeah, it's the MMO coming from Amazon, and it's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
know, I played the demo a little bit, and here's the problem. Just off top, it doesn't have controller support, and that's a huge bummer because the game pretty much plays like an action game. It plays like I kind of compared it to Black Desert mixed with a little bit of Final Fantasy 15, 14. And
Yeah.
both of those games have controller support, like full stop controller support. Uh, so
They
it's
also got
weird.
console releases though, so
Yeah, is Black Desert on console? I'm not
yeah, I
sure.
think it's on PS4 right now. Yeah,
It's definitely on mobile though, and but so I came into this game like, oh, this is gonna be nice. Gonna have some controller support, man. Lean back, play this, and it has no control. I don't even know if it's planned to have control support, but this demo did not, and that's a bummer. Um, but like the basic gameplay is that it's like I said, it's like a Black Desert Online. If you've never played, it has a lot to do with kind of like it's slightly an immersive sim. So
yeah,
there's a lot of like farming. You can harvest plants and you can mine. You can chop down trees, and there's a whole big crafting system integrated with all that, and that's all cool. It also has a system where players can take control of certain parts of like the territory. I don't know how far they take that, but in Black Desert, when you do that, you can actually set like taxes for the other players who live there, and like a whole clan can like take control of a region, and they can set the rules and stuff. It's really cool. But also in that game, there was kind of a reason to be. You could be like just a farmer, or you could be just like, hey, I'm gonna mine all these resources in this area and take it to this region of the country, because there's no fast travel in that game. So it makes everything you do a bit more worthwhile, because say like I'm fishing here, in this region the fish exists there, where in a certain other region the fishes won't exist, or the fish, they have different fish, so you can take those fish, and there's no fast travel. You have to manually take it all the way across the country, which takes like several hours. In this game they try to do something like that, it seems, but there is fast travel, so you don't really like the whole trade routes and stuff like that. I'm just not sure how they integrate with this game, but I only played a little bit of the demo. It's hugely focused on combat, and the combat feels good. The combat's like, yeah, they give you several different weapons you can choose from, kind of like a Monster Hunter, where all the weapons feel different. Joker's in the house. What's up, Joker?
what up, Joker?
Um, so like the sword and shield feels like totally different from a heavy two-handed mace, or
Yeah,
like there's bows and there's guns. Uh, So there's like a variety of different like combat options you can use and kind of play towards your. My only gripe with that is that they ask you to like kind of level up and put resources into stuff where you haven't had a chance to actually use that stuff yet. Um, like there's a whole like magic system that I have no idea how the fuck works, but I could have spec my character into that early on, like, but I didn't have any of the stuff to kind of use it at all, so I didn't know if that was something I wanted to do, or like that's the thing that games do that I always hate, where it's like, hey, you can check out all this archery shit, man, look at all those points you can put into that tree, but you have no idea what any of it means yet, because that's one of the good things that Monster Hunter does. They give you everything from the start, so you can just start playing immediately. um but Yeah, New World. I don't think I'm gonna buy it yet, unless they add controller support. I think it's like $40 too, which
That's
like
pretty steep right now.
Black Desert's
Especially
like $5.
not just that, but like the kind of people who play like MMOs. Like you typically focus on like one MMO. You're not playing multiple MMOs or even multiple games. You're just playing that MMO constantly.
Yeah,
So who's the audience here? Is it people who don't normally play MMOs? Because they're not going to play. Those kinds of people aren't going to play like New World forever, like they want you to.
yeah.
And if it's people
I
who are already playing MMOs, like what is it doing that like Final Fantasy or Black Desert or World of Warcraft aren't doing?
Nothing. Like they're like this game is doing. There's better games that exist that are doing exactly what
Exactly.
this game is doing. Uh, so I don't see where this fits in, especially
Yeah.
at that price. Like I think they should have gone like free or maybe just super cheap. Like Black Desert's $5. Uh, like they could have done 10 with this and it would have been fine.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we'll see what happens with it. If they can turn it around, that'd be cool, but we'll see. I don't have a lot of faith in it though.
Yeah, I know
If it's still around in like 6 months, I might check it out.
our dude Hamtaro's all in on this. He's already
Yeah.
he said he jumped in, bought it
Yeah.
already. I'd get it if
Yeah.
it had controllers. Like if it had controller support, that would be enough for me to just because I always buy these games anyway and end up never playing them. Uh, but it's good that I can just buy it and not have to worry about a subscription like Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
because I would be playing that if it didn't have a subscription. But
Play
New World, it's good at what it does. I mean, as an alternative to the other games we mentioned, if you
Hold
don't
on
like
one
either of
second.
those,
Sorry. Keep talking. I'll be right back. Something's
yeah,
going on.
yeah. If you don't like Black Desert and you don't like Final Fantasy 14, maybe check this one out. But it is more expensive, and it doesn't look as good either. Like that's the thing. Like Black Desert is very highly regarded for its graphical fidelity and the boobs and stuff. This doesn't have any of that. Like this game looks really bad. Just compared to both of those games. So I don't know. The price point doesn't really make sense to me, but I don't know. Maybe Joker says, "Is the desert black?" The desert is very black, very black. I haven't been to the desert in that game yet, but I'm sure it lives up to the name. Yeah. So that's New World. That's New World. Also played. Real quick, I'll talk about Flynn, Son of Crimson.
I'm back, and yes, I want to hear about Flynn, Son of Crimson.
I put up a quick look of this game on the YouTube channel. You can go
Yes.
to gameverse.com/YouTube, check it out yourself. Um, I actually don't have much to say about this game because it's a game's that kind of unremarkable. Not that that's a bad thing, but it just doesn't really stand out. You know, it's nothing. It doesn't blow you away. But I played a little bit of it. Humble sent us a key to check it out, and it's I said this in the video. It doesn't do anything that'll blow you away, but it's a perfect game to just unwind to. You know, you come home from like a long day's work and
Yeah.
you just want something to just chill out and relax to. Like this is that game. Like it really
Yeah, I mean,
is.
it doesn't look like it does anything like special, but it hits those fundamentals from what you expect
Yeah.
like very well. That it doesn't really do anything wrong either.
It's a very bare bones, no frills, just action platformer. There's no RPG mechanics. It's not a Metroidvania. You're not like leveling up. I think the most you do is there's like a skill tree that you can put points in, like buy stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really charming, just sweet little action platformer. Ain't nothing,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
not much to it. Yeah,
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Go check it out. You know, it's on Humble right now. It's on Game Pass too right now, isn't it?
it is on
Didn't
Game
Humble just put a
Pass.
bunch? Yeah,
Yeah, so we'll talk about that a little later
yeah,
because there's a bunch of new stuff
yeah. It
on
looks
there.
cool. It looks cool. I like it. I like me some like 2D platformers, 2D action platformers specifically. Like I really like. So you know, I'm into it. I'll check this out.
And then I played a bunch of Psychonauts 2,
Yes. How is it? I've heard really good things about Psychonauts too.
Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying, man.
Game of the
That's
Year,
what I keep
dude.
hearing.
Um, it's incredible to me that they could they could do Psychonauts, however many years ago that was, uh, and then do this, and dude, it doesn't miss a beat, dude. It doesn't
Yeah.
like it is like that game through and through, but completely feels completely modern though. So like somehow like you wonder how they're gonna do it, man. Like Psychonauts is very much a game of like a time and a place for a certain audience of people. You know, you were
Yeah.
there in that time and place, and you remember that, and you cherish that, I guess. So to release this in 2021, and it just takes you back to that feeling, but at the same time, it doesn't feel old at all. It's the it's the most incredible thing I've seen.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of people attempt to do, you know, to do like the big comeback, but they don't really, it doesn't have the feel of like what you wanted out of the original, or like things are lost in translation of trying to
Yeah.
regain some of that old shit. This doesn't, it just feels like, it feels like that old game came out a year ago and then they just put this out and it's the same thing. um
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's
Like the
hard to explain.
spirits, the heart's still there, the soul's still there.
It feels like what you remember, like that
Yeah.
old game. If you like popped in that old one today, you this is what you think you would get, but then you realize
Yeah.
like, oh no, that game's super old. But it, yeah, this game is incredible, man.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Just like
I've
the
heard really good
dialogue,
things about it. Yeah.
the dialogue, the characters, the gameplay, like it's all still there, man. The gameplay they've enhanced a little bit. Like there's a lot more emphasis on combat, and they really improve that aspect of it. 'Cause you can do like combos and stuff. Every enemy has like their own weakness to different abilities that you have. Um, so they really fine tune the combat to make it something more engaging, and yeah, everything. It's so good. It's good, man. It's good.
That's great. I'm happy to hear that. It's on my list because, like, so I bought the first Psychonauts like years ago. I have it on Steam, and it's one of those games like I bought. Everyone told me it was good. I just never got around to playing it. So I will be getting to Psychonauts 2 eventually. It's on Game Pass, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go out and buy it right
so
now.
the thing about this one also that you don't realize before you go into it is that the Rhombus of Ruin, the VR game, this is like a direct sequel to that. So if you didn't
Yeah,
play Rhombus of Ruin, like basically the everything is canon. Like
Yeah,
even the
like
first game.
Rhombus leads right into this one.
Yeah, if you've not played the first game, definitely, and if you've not played Rhombus of Ruin, they make a lot of references to that. That's that you probably won't like understand what's happening in the beginning here, but so
Or
like
like read the wiki, maybe.
yeah, I was gonna go back and just watch like someone's like playthrough of it or something, but even without that, it's still like it's not a lot that you need to know about it. It's just the things that happen in that game are canon in the beginning of this game. So,
Yeah, I
um,
mean, I'll check it out. The Rhombus of Ruin, you can find gameplay. You can find playthroughs of Rhombus of Ruin that are like an hour long.
yeah,
So you can figure out what's going on there. And I've been watching like gameplay of. I've been trying to keep myself away from Psychonauts 2 a little bit, but every once in a while, like, a YouTuber will like do a review of it that I really like. So I'll check it out. And the game's like incredible. Like the dialogue is so funny. The
yeah.
voice acting's top notch. Richard Horvitz does a great job as Raz. Oh my god, it's so funny. Like every line of dialogue's like gold.
Everyone does great, man. Like I don't like again, it just feels like they didn't miss a beat, man. They don't sound any older. They don't like the first game was such a long time ago, man. But it just feels like this was in the thoughts of everyone who worked on that first game was like, hey, remember this for the rest of your lives because we're gonna eventually make a follow up, and it just seems like they didn't forget any. Like everything is just right where they put it. They just came back and dusted it all off, and it was like, okay, um, yeah,
That's
the
great. So this happened. Now all we need is what's that other game you've been waiting for forever?
oh, Beyond Good and
Uh
Evil.
yeah, now it's Beyond Good and Evil 2, and your life will be complete.
I'm skeptical of that one in the same way that I
Yeah?
was skeptical of this, uh, because you're like it's been such a long time. I don't even remember like if they're gonna have the same level of respect for it, and from what they've already shown, it's a completely different tone than that first game. But that game has been in limbo for such a long time. Like at least this has been happening. Like that one has just been like I don't know. No one knows what the fuck's happening. So,
I'll have to
but
wait and see then. But this game looks incredible, and I'm gonna take the long way around. I'm gonna play through Psychonauts, then I'm gonna watch some Rhombus of Ruin gameplay, and then jump into this. But it looks good. I've been looking for a new 3D platformer, so this looks
yeah,
like right up my alley.
yeah, this is it. And yeah, it's like Super Mario 64 vibes too. It's like
Yeah.
just the because it opens up at a point where you can just kind of explore, and it really just reminds me of like the overworld of like just exploring the castle in Mario 64, where it's like just a bunch of secrets all over the place and just things to find. It's it's good. It's good. Game of the year. Game of the year for now until that Outer Wilds DLC comes out, which is like next week, I think. Yeah. So, but this right now is like if you haven't played the original, play it and then play this. It does better if you've played fresh. I think that first game. But
I'll get into it. Anything else you've been playing you want to share with the people?
that's it for me. That's all
Oh,
I got.
I've been playing quite a bit of games, dude. Like, there's quite a few I want to touch on. Um, so recently, Monster Hunter had a new crossover event. They added a new mission. If you beat it, you get this armor that makes you look like a Kuma from Street Fighter Five.
Okay.
But what's fucking cool with it, it doesn't just change the way you look. It also changes the voice actor so you sound like a Kuma, and it also changes the animation of your weapon if you're using a sword and shield. So your sword and shield attacks turn into like punches and kicks. It's fucking cool.
Huh.
I'm not a sword and shield player like at all when it comes to Monster Hunter. the hiccups. But I actually started using a sword and shield specifically to just make this look good. Oh, you put up a video already.
Okay,
Cool.
Joker
I
says,
put up the trailer.
hold on. Joker said milk then cereal. I mean, are you a lunatic? What in what world you put the milk first, then the cereal? I'm sorry, I got that's off track. That threw me off.
No, I
Please
agree. What kind
continue.
of monster? What kind of
That's
monster?
serial killer. Hambo, if you had put serial killer instead of serial killer, you would have been that would have been a legend shit post right there. Okay, go on. We got
Anyway, where
sidetracked
was
by
I? Yeah,
that
yeah.
ridiculousness.
Sorry. But yeah, the Akuma armor is really cool. The fight, it's definitely worth it. Just the way the animations change, your taunts change, even some moves like change. Like there's a move where like you put your sword at the end of a string and then swing it around your body. But when you use it with the Akuma armor, it turns into his Tatsumaki kick. So that's really cool. The shurikens you throw turn into Hadoukens, so that's really cool. Just a lot of little cool attention to details. I really like the way it does it. And it makes the sword and shield disappear. So like it doesn't show up on your body. So when you attack with it, like that's where the animation changes come in. It's really, really cool. I fucking love it.
Does
It
it
got me
have
into sword and shield.
does it have its own like stats or whatever? Like is it something you can like upgrade
Oh,
or
it's a layered armor. So what it does is that it's just cosmetic, so it doesn't do anything stat wise.
so whatever you have, that's just what it uses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So that's really cool about it. So you're not like limited to like, oh, I want to wear this, but the stats suck. Like, no, like you can get this cool aesthetic without having to worry about it fucking your stats up. It's really, really cool. I started building up some I built a sword and shield build around it that uses the Magnum armor. And the Magnum armor has an ability that surrounds you like this hellfire. So it kind of looks like the Satsui no Hado from Street Fighter, just some nerd shit that nobody cares about but me. It's really, really cool. Like I really like it. I've been playing so much with it. I've put so much time into Sword and Shield right now. It's ridiculous. A weapon I'd never give time to. I'm using now specifically because it goes so well with this armor. If you're not playing Monster Hunter Rise yet, like what's wrong with you? Like it's probably one of the best Monster
Hey,
Hunter
there's
games to come
people
out.
waiting for it to hit PC.
Get it. Honestly, once it hits PC, get it. It's really good. I fucking love Monster Hunter Rise, and I've been playing it every time they release a new crossover event. I'm into it. There's a new one coming out that just got announced. It's layered armor for your dog that makes him look like Rush from Mega Man, so that's really cool.
Okay.
That's set to come out later in September, and that changes a lot of stuff too. Like it has like a jet booster for when you sprint with the dog. It's really cool.
I see this one in the
But
video.
yeah,
They've got a skin on that makes it look like Amaterasu from
yes, that's another one
Okami.
that this did. Joker says I don't have Monster Hunter Rise. Well, you should get it because it's fucking dope. It's seriously like one of the better Monster Hunter games. I say that every time a new Monster Hunter comes out. Each new Monster Hunter I feel like is better than the last one, and I'm into it. I'm so happy that Monster Hunter's like hitting mainstream now because we're getting a ton of great games. Have a huge player base to play with. Like I really love it. Um,
PC.
I've
It's going
also
PC.
yep. Once it comes out on PC, you can go pick it up. Just because I'm broke as fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't enjoy this awesome game. Um, what else have I been playing? I'm replaying Breath of the Wild right now. Still a
Okay.
fucking phenomenal game. Like I
I've
don't
been
have
wanting to
anything
do
bad to say
that.
about it. It's still a great game. Yeah. It's still a great game. I haven't played it since I beat it, and I basically beat it when I got my Switch, like, oh god, like 3 years ago. So I haven't played it again since I beat it. So it's been long enough that like I'm almost like it's almost like a new game again. But it's funny, like a lot of those things that you just remember don't leave. So there's still a lot of familiarity with it. It's still solid. Like it's still a great experience. I still haven't played anything that quite matches up to what Breath of the Wild's doing. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's such, yeah.
These people out there saying, "Oh, Pokemon Breath of the Wild." Nah, son. Nah, son. Nah.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna match out to what Breath of the Wild did, dude. Like, except maybe Breath of the Wild 2, but we'll have to see what they do
Well,
with
there's
that.
that game. There's that game, Pal World. That's kind of trying to do like what it's trying to be Pokemon Breath of the Wild. Uh, that one looks like, but yeah, like there's a lot of mechanical shit happening in Breath of the Wild. That's just I don't know if most games even attempt to do that because like what's the point? Like it's got like systems that exist only to kind of just exist, but it's cool that they're there. Like when it rains, you can actually see like the rain accumulating in like the fields and stuff. Um,
Not just that, but like it fucks with like your grappling if you're trying to climb stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Little things too, like if you have like a fire weapon and you don't have to hold it, just have it like holstered. It provides you with like cold resistance from the heat from the weapon.
yeah. Like
So
I
like that's
think
like little things like that are just like really
there's a lot
cool.
of survival games that do that kind of stuff, but I think like outside of that, most games aren't. It would be nice if like most games had those kind of systems, because then it really opens like things can kind of just play off each other naturally, instead of like the developers designing for that kind of interaction on purpose.
Yeah, it's just there's so many like little things that come together that create such a great experience. Like you can't match that. And it's just
Yeah,
the way the systems play off of each other. It's the randomness of some of the things that happen and the way the systems play off of each other that create these like memorable experiences. And I love it for that. And replaying it just reinforced that like, yeah, there's nothing like this game like out right now. Hopefully Pal World does something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. We're hitting this point where like Breath of the Wild's been out long enough that a lot of other games are being influenced by it, and I'm into that. I'm into
yeah,
that. Steal from this game. I wish more games stole from this game. I really do.
yeah. Well, the trend is to steal from games that make the most money, not the ones that are actually good.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Breath of the Wild's still good. If you have a Switch, you should have Breath of the Wild. Like that should be required in your library. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Neo is another game I was playing. That just dropped on Epic for free a little while ago. And those of you who don't know, I was super into Neo 2 when that got announced. I really liked the aesthetic of it, the way it looked, the character customization. I really liked it. And it looked like it was getting away from the soul stuff and became more of like an action RPG, kind of like Diablo. So that's why I really wanted to play it. And then when Neo came out, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll play that. That'll like scratch that itch a little bit. Have you played Neo at all?
I played a little bit of the demo, and it was
Dude, so
like,
that's same.
yeah,
I was not impressed by the demo. This game is nothing like the fucking demo, dude. Like at all. Like the combat styles are so drastic. It has a stamina recovery system. Imagine like active reload from Gears of War, but for your stamina.
okay,
Yeah, and Neo has this. And so when you attack, you use up that stamina meter, and there's a portion of like recoverable stamina that you can get back. And if you push the right bumper, which is also the button you would hold to like switch your style, if you tap that, when it lines up at a certain point, you recover that stamina instantly. So you can do a combo, active reload your stamina, and you'll only lose like a fraction of what you would have lost from that combo. It's insane. And that give and take of like trying to like control the battlefield and get that stamina back before something gets lost. It's crazy. Like how much that changes the game. Not just that, but weapons and gear are like Diablo, where it's all randomly generated gear that have
oh,
randomly generated stats.
I didn't know
So
that.
it's not, yeah, I didn't know that either. What the fuck? I didn't know any of this shit.
It's a
And
Diablo.
it's a Diablo. Yes, it's a Diablo with Souls combat. But
I'm
even
gonna have
then,
to
like the
get
level up
this.
system has like a skill tree. I don't know if it's still free on Epic, dude, but that's where I played it and I'm like, what the fuck? This is nothing like I expected. And the game throws you for a loop. because in the beginning it opens up in like some dungeon in Europe, and the weapons you're finding are like broadswords, like heavy axes. Like it feels like Dark Souls, like it's trying to like be Dark Souls, but after that's over, it's like cool, all that gear's gone. Here's all the samurai shit, and then it starts introducing. Here's the style changes you can change. So depending on the style, there's low, medium, and high. Medium has really wide strikes, kind of normal stamina loss. High strikes are more focused, singular strikes, use up more stamina, they do more damage. Low stances are faster attacks that typically attack one person, but they use up the least amount of stamina. So you can get a lot of those hits off. None of that is in there for that first like tutorial level, which isn't even a tutorial. It's like a fucking troll level, basically. Because it tries to be like, oh, as Dark Souls as possible. And when it's over, it's like, oh, here's all the Dark Souls shit's gone. Now here's like now you can level up. Now you can change stances. Now you can use long range weapons. Now it's crazy. It just after it's over, it's like here's all the cool shit that makes this game cool. And after you beat that second level, which is what this guy's playing through right now, this like little level here, it's not like Dark Souls where it's like this open world, like almost Metroidvania. After that's done, it's like cool. Here's a level select. You can take on missions and run through them
Huh.
on a level by level basis. It's nothing like it's basically a looter action RPG with Dark Souls inspired combat. It's nothing like the demo made it out to seem. It's nothing like that first level makes it out to seem. Don't even get me started on like the the level up because every weapon has its own like skill tree and it does crazy shit. Like I have dual blades right now, and I have an ability that when I have high stance up and I do that active reload for my stamina, if I time it perfectly, I get bonus damage on my next attack. I have another upgrade that lets me dodge cancel out of that. It's crazy the customization you could have in this game. This is nothing like I fucking expected. That demo lied to me. If this shit was in the demo, I probably would have bought this game day one, dude. And I'm pissed. It took me like what, like 4 years, and this game coming out free on Epic for me to finally play it, and I love it. I love every minute of it. This game's incredible. Don't even get me started on like the Guardian Spirit shit. It's a whole other like layer to this game. This game is so deep mechanically, dude. Like I'm pissed off from the demo we got because if this was in the demo, I would have bought this game. It's seriously incredible, dude. Like I might stream it. That's how much fun I was having with it.
Yeah.
Like I might stream it because like I didn't know any of this shit going into the game, dude. I thought it was Dark Souls with like samurai shit over it, but that's not what it is at all. It's it's a Diablo style like loot game with Dark Souls combat, but much faster, much more aggressive. Like you would like it a lot, I think.
Yeah. Well, when you said it was a Diablo, I was like, okay, I'm in. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking incredible. It's seriously fucking incredible, and I really, really liked it. And this is getting me. I'm really into it. I want to play Neo 2 now because I heard Neo 2 like doubles down on that shit that I really liked about it because it introduces more combat styles and actual like monster souls you can take and use in your attacks, kind of like Castlevania. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm into it. Like I really like what I'm looking at here. Again, I might stream this game. That's how much fun I was having with it. I haven't been able to play it recently because I've been sick as fuck, and sitting up at my computer was just painful to me. But now that I'm feeling better, I might get back into it. It's really, really good, and I'm pissed off that the demo didn't show any of that shit off because I was not impressed by the demo at all when that came out.
Yeah.
And this is nothing like what we got. It's fucking incredible. Go play it. I don't know if it's still. I don't think it's free on Epic anymore. But even then, it's like what, $20 on Steam, maybe. If you have it on, if console, it's definitely cheap as fuck right now for console. Like, go get it. It's really good. Go get it. I love this game,
All
and
right.
I'm pissed off that I didn't play it sooner.
Neo, go
I
get it.
also bought Hat in Time. It's okay.
That game's good.
Hat in I think my problem is that I bought it on Switch and the performance like isn't great.
Oh,
It's running
yeah.
at like a sub 30 FPS and it doesn't feel good. I bought Hat in Time expecting Mario Odyssey and I didn't get that. So I think that's my fault for the expectations I put out.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still not bad. I got it cheap for my Switch and it's okay. It's not bad. I think I just give it more time, let it simmer, but it's not bad. Just Breath of the Wild's been taking up too much of my time. And that's what I've been playing, man. Like the big one I want to talk about was Neo because I don't feel like any reviews have like done this game justice and really talked about like what is in this game. Like if you like Devil May Cry, you'll like Neo. I'm gonna throw that out there. If you like Diablo, you'll like Neo. If you like both of those games, you'll love Neo. And I happen to like both of those games, so I like Neo. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
is.
what I've been playing, man. Um, yeah, I really want to touch on those. We got a lot to go over, man. We've been gone for a while, so there's been a lot of trailers, a lot of announcements. First big one was at Xbox Gamescom 2021. We got a look at Dying Light 2: Stay Human. This looks incredible. It got delayed from December 7th to February of 2022. So minor bummer, but fuck, dude, this game looks great. Like
Yeah.
Dying Light is a phenomenal game that's still getting updates right now, by the way. So go get it. Comes highly recommended from me. I bought it on PlayStation and on Steam, and I don't regret it because this game's phenomenal. And Dying Light 2 just looks like more of that.
I
It
was
still
never
has that
I was never
yeah.
huge into the Dying Light games. I don't know. Every time I load that game up to try to get into it, I always stop at like the same exact spot. I think it's like I'm at 3 times now where I've tried
The
to.
hardest part with Dying Light is that it takes a while for like a lot of the exploration stuff to open up. It's that's
Yeah.
my problem with like Ubisoft games too, is that they open up all this shit like from the beginning. It's like here's all these side quests you can do, here's this huge chunk of the map you can explore, but they don't give you the story missions give you all this cool stuff to explore with. So when you do all these side quests, you almost burn yourself out of it because you're like, is that it? Is that all this game has to offer? And Dying Light has the same problem because as you progress through the game, you'll unlock more traversal options, more combat options. So if you're just doing all the side stuff from the beginning, it's really boring because you're like, is this all the game has to offer? So I implore you, like, just try to get through the story. Like, don't do a lot of the side stuff. Try to get through the story for a good chunk of it. And when you start unlocking more of that stuff, go back and do the side stuff, because you're gonna have a much better time. And what's cool with this Dying Light 2 trailer is that it shows off a lot of that cool shit you can do.
Yeah.
Um, like that hang glider that he was fucking around with looked cool. The hook he was playing with, you got to see some of the cool options with that. It looks incredible. The melee combat looks like it's been tweaked a little bit, so it has some other cool shit to it that you weren't able to do in the first one. It looks like fun. It looks like Dying Light, but more Dying Light, but better. And I'm into it. I really, really like what I'm looking at. I really, really like this, and I can't wait for this to come out. I don't know if I'll pick it up day one. I'm not like big into pre-ordering games anymore like I used to. So probably not going to pre-order it. I'll probably wait till the reviews come in, but that's just out of principle. The game looks incredible, and if I was like maybe a couple years younger, I'd probably pre-order it just based on what I'm looking at. But I don't know. What do you think of the game, though?
It looks all right. I'm not blown away.
I'm over here like blowing this game, and you're like, looks okay.
It looks all right. I'm not excited for it at all. So no, it looks good. I like the combat. Looks like they revamped the combat. It looks like they revamped the parkour stuff. So that was always cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's Dying
Yeah,
Light 2.
yeah. It looks. I think it looks good. I'll probably check it out. We'll just see when the reviews come in. We also got to look at Microsoft Flight Simulator. We just got a new update, a world update to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. They're adding some new landmarks. Oh God, I've got the hiccups. They're adding some new landmarks. Place like Hauer, Frame Castle. in Germany, Narschwitz Castle in Germany. A bunch of stuff I can't pronounce because I'm not from Europe, so sorry. The Matterhorn got a huge update for Switzerland. It looks really cool, dude. Like, I kind of want
Yeah.
to check out Microsoft Flight Simulator now because of all the cool shit.
I loaded this
Like
up a couple
how
days
almost
ago.
1 to 1. Yeah,
Yeah, I flew around Egypt for a little bit, and that was cool.
I really like this. Like, I can't think of any other game that's like try to build the whole world together like 1 to 1. Like,
I
this
was
is
thinking
great.
about this. I was thinking about this. Check this out. Because,
Yeah,
Elite Dangerous?
yeah.
Elite Dangerous is a 1-to-1 scale recreation of the Milky Way galaxy.
So I heard about that. How's that possible? Like, no one's charted the Milky Way galaxy. So
I actually don't know, but that's what they claim, and you can actually go to like, it's hard to find, but you can go to like Earth and shit and find all that. Um, yeah, that's what they claim. It's like 1-to-1 scale Milky Way. Uh, so then I was like, well, what if though? What if they like took Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? And then you get off the ground and get into space, and then it's Elite Dangerous.
oh, that would be incredible. Maybe like another like 2 console generations, we can see something
Yeah.
like that.
uh, but this stuff is very impressive. They've
Yeah, dude.
actually they when that console release of this came out, they went back to the PC version and revamped it for like controller use.
Yeah,
Because it wasn't great before for
yeah.
controllers, but now it's really good. Um, so yeah, do check it out if you've got 300 gigs on your SSD to spare. It's not really
I
that,
can I
but
can make 300 gigs.
yeah.
I
Um,
can delete some like whole family photos I'm never gonna look at again.
200 gigs worth of family photos.
It's a joke. Don't think too much into it.
They came out and showed
That
some of
looks
the Humble
incredible.
games.
Yes.
Humble games coming to Game Pass. With some of them
And
are already out.
there's quite a few. Yeah, some of them are
Yeah,
already out. Dodgeball Academia is already out. You can check that out or quick look at that on gameoverse.com/YouTube. Talked about that there. Also we shoot. Also you talked about Flynn, Son of Crimson. You can also see that gameoverse.com/YouTube.
yep,
There were a couple standouts that I was super into. Midnight Fight Express is one that
yeah.
I've been excited for forever. This one is looks great. That's on my list. That's day one for me. I'm downloading that game, playing that game. Unsighted is another one that looks really, really cool and looks right up my alley. It's like a isometric action RPG Metroidvania. Bushiden is another one that looks really cool. It's a ninja themed side scrolling action game. So those three all coming to Game Pass day one. I'm so excited. Dude, Humble's like killing it with some of these games, dude. Some of these games
Yeah.
look great. Like Midnight Fight Express alone, that's the first one I heard of. And I've been excited for that game since like last year, December of
Oh,
last year. I've been excited for that game.
Psychonauts. I remember when they showed this off during. I guess it was like the Gamescom thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
this one looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, Signalis looks really good. Unsighted looks really good.
Oh yeah, Unsighted. We
Um,
played that in the demo derby.
yeah, yeah, we did. That was another one. That was fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff here, and I'm excited to see it, dude. Like, again, we're not sponsored by Humble. They have given us review codes for Dodgeball Academia and Flynn, Son of Crimson, but we are not sponsored by Humble at all. So full disclosure there. I'm excited for some of these games that are coming out. We are also not sponsored by Microsoft. I wish we were. But we are not. And I can say without a doubt, Game Pass is, I say this every show, Game Pass is the best deal right now for gamers. Go check it out. Like if you
Yeah.
want access to incredible games for pennies on the dollar, dude, Game Pass is the way to go. Speaking of Game Pass, we also got to look at Into the Pit. just got revealed. That is a fast-paced retro-style FPS roguelite.
This looks fucking awesome.
It does look awesome. It looks so good.
I don't know if you've ever played Devil Daggers on Steam, but
I've seen it,
that game
but this
looks
looks
like
like that,
this.
but more.
Yeah. Uh, it could be the same guy that's making this. I don't know. It just looks too similar to Devil Daggers, but this looks incredible. This looks
It does look
incredible.
incredible. I'm into it. I am into it. That's so many great games coming out. And this is on Game Pass too, so like I
Yeah,
gotta pay shit to play this game.
that's coming next month, October 19.
Dude, what am I doing October 19th? I gotta look at my calendar really quick. My schedule for work just changed. I'm still off Friday, Saturday, but I'm off Tuesdays now instead of Mondays.
Okay.
So I gotta see what I'm doing. October 19th is a Tuesday, so I'll probably be playing this. We should
They
do a
showed
quick
off.
look at this.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. That
Yeah,
goes
dude,
without
I'm down.
saying.
Dude, I'm
They
down. It looks
they showed
amazing.
off some Age of Empire stuff. Um, Not a fan, but a lot of people are.
I played Age of Empires 2 a bit. My buddy bought it for me because he's like super into it. And Age of Empires 2 is like, it's crazy people are still playing that game. Like at that point, why even like make new Age of Empires games? Why not just keep adding the Age of Empires 2? I mean, they kind of are. Age of
Yeah,
Empires 2 just got an update, didn't it? For like some new
yeah,
civilizations.
yeah. It did. So this is Age of Empires 4, and that's coming out October 28th, also on Game Pass. So
Yeah, it looks really cool. So it's not my cup of tea, but that's the beauty of Game Pass, dude. Like, there's so many games on there. Like, I'm not gonna play them all anyway. So, whatever.
they announced that
What else you got? Yeah,
the cloud is coming to Xbox consoles. I
I didn't know it wasn't there already. I thought
Yeah,
like that was already a thing.
yeah. I guess they were only doing it on Android for a little bit, and it had like just hit PC, well, in browser, and now it's on consoles. So, I
It
still
just seems
think
weird
it's
to me though. Like, what? Because why would you cloud game off of your
because
console when you can just download the game?
it's based on Series X now,
Ah, okay.
so you can use it on your Xbox One and then stream Series X games to it.
That is crazy that Xbox is just letting you play their new Series X games on your last gen system. Can you
Yeah,
imagine if like Sony did something like that and you can play like God of War Ragnarok on your PS4?
that'd be
Like,
nice. Well,
that'd be
you can
nice.
because that game is coming to PS4.
Is it? I thought it was PS5 exclusive.
No, it's PS4 and
Oh,
5.
well, that's coming up. That's coming up later.
They want you to think that
But
it's but
yeah, that's coming up later in the show. But
yeah.
yeah, this is incredible to me. This is unheard of, dude. This is unheard of. Can you imagine if like can you imagine if like 15 years ago, you were a kid and you can play Halo 3 on your original Xbox if that was an opportunity to you. And you could play like the Xbox 360 version of it. It wouldn't be a downgraded port of it.
Yeah, but here's the
But
thing
there's
though. Like you can do that, but it doesn't mean you should do that cuz like they've got all the systems there, everything works, but it's like the latency is still like really bad. It doesn't
true.
look great a lot of the time. I haven't
True.
tested. I mean, I maybe they fixed it in the past couple months or two, but literally when they put out the PC like the browser version for PC, I tried it there and it was still the same.
True.
Basically
But the fact that
unplayable.
the options there is like incredible to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's crazy to me to see that the options there. It might not be the best way to play it, but if you're gaming on a budget, you want to play the hot new titles, there's a way to do it, man. Um,
yeah,
it's cool. I think it's really cool. And Xbox is, dude, they're killing it with some of the just good business stuff, man. That's all I can say. Just really
yeah.
customer priority options and services out there that are very customer friendly, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Very, very consumer friendly Xbox right now. So I love seeing that. Keep it going, man.
I want to talk to the PlayStation fans out there, the ones who
Me
are
too.
like die hard, like, no, dude, PlayStation since the one, PS1 all day. I just want to I just want to see where it comes from. Like, why still? Why?
Big part of
Uh,
it's the exclusives, man. Like I talk with a lot of people and like I play I'm not like brand specific. I have a PS4, you know,
yeah,
but I'm not like brand loyal. You know, I'm gonna give my money to whoever's got the best service and games out there. And right now, the only thing keeping PlayStation up, I'm gonna be honest here, full disclosure, is their exclusives, man.
yeah. But those
Like
exclusive, they're not even out yet, though.
they're not
Like,
out yet. You're right.
I can understand if like God of War was coming out today, or like they launched with something that was like, oh no, you need this in your life, but they don't. And the ones that are coming out are coming to PS4 as well.
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, Ratchet and Clank maybe, but the
Oh,
one
I played
game,
that too. I forgot to mention. My brother loaned me his PS5. He just had a baby, so he loaned me his PS5 for the last couple weeks so he could like pay attention to the baby. And
nice,
Ratchet and Clank's fucking phenomenal, dude.
yeah. Like I
Seriously,
would.
I forgot to mention it. My probably my game of the year. It's really, really good.
Oh, you haven't played Psychonauts 2 though.
I have not played Psychonauts too. You're right on that. But yeah,
Um,
dude, like I mean, we'll
yeah,
see. Those exclusives can keep it going, dude. But if PlayStation doesn't offer something like Game Pass, I think a lot of like the budget conscious players are probably gonna be gravitating towards Microsoft because right now it's the best deal, man. If you want to get the most bang for your buck, an Xbox with Game Pass is the way to do it.
I
No,
just like, I mean, PC would be the way to do it. Uh,
yeah,
because I just like playing games on the thing that I already have, not having to buy a whole nother thing just for the
yeah.
three games that like come out on it. So that's why I love Microsoft is putting all their shit on PC.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's great too, man.
like I dread having to boot up my console just to play fucking Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm like, oh god, you know, Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts
I can't remember the
3.
last time I boot up a console. Like when my brother loaned me his PlayStation 5, and like that's it. I've been playing my Switch, but like, that's not the same thing. It's You're right. I'm talking more like anyone who's like if someone's getting into gaming now, which I don't think anyone's doing that right now,
Get a
or
Steam
anyone
Deck.
listening right now at least. But right now, yeah, Steam Deck's probably the way to go, man. Steam Deck, Game Pass, it's such a great, it's so good. I can't wait to see what comes up next. But with Xbox, we got on top of cloud coming, Series X, and Xbox One, we also have
We're
Wasteland
going too
3.
slow.
Yeah, we are. We have a lot to go over. So highlights: Wasteland 3, Call to the Holy Detonation is coming out. New DLC announced October 5th. That is coming out on Game Pass too. So
Yeah. Well, that game's already on Game Pass, so
yeah.
no, I
So
think
now
you have to buy the DLC, I think.
it says the notes say Game Pass. So
I'm not sure. I know the game's already on Game Pass, but there was something you did have to buy with this. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Point is, that's coming out. So go ahead and get it. Sea of Thieves just had a new Mayhem ship set ready revealed. Sea of Thieves is having a pretty big comeback, dude. And to see
They
this
really
ship
are.
inspired by Borderlands, that's another just cool thing to add on top of it. I don't think it's gonna hit quite No Man's Sky levels of Redemption, but
Well,
it's looking pretty cool. And the fact that it's on Game Pass too, like,
well, the thing
there's
about
no
this
reason not to
game,
try it.
they are like head. They just do not want to change the game at all. Basically,
Yeah,
like they'll add stuff to it, but they're adding to the stuff that was already there. They're
yeah,
not saying like, "Hey, pirates, should be able to open treasure," or like that kind of shit. Which is my problem. Was like it's a pirate game with no like booty. Uh,
yeah.
so I hated that aspect of it, and it seems like they don't. That's what people want. So, but
Anywho, that ship set's out now. So if you're actively playing it, go check it out. That might be a good game to like look into maybe one day, on, like a Friday
Yeah, I
stream.
wanted to
But we'll
dip back
cross that
into
bridge.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can cross that bridge when we come to it. Up
Also, State
next,
of
we got State.
Decay. Like
Yeah, State of Decay is another one.
you wouldn't know it,
Yeah,
but that they've had a resurgence as well.
yeah. This newest update they just announced, their homecoming update. They're adding a new map, 6 new bases, new weapons. That all drops September 1st. That's out already right now on Game Pass.
Yeah.
State of Decay 2 was another one that just kind of came out. Nobody really talked about it, but it's getting a lot of updates, getting a lot of love, and people are into it right now. That's another one we got to add to the Friday stream for sure.
Like I gotta commend them for
Sticking with it.
sticking to this stuff because
Yeah, dude.
it's like Ubisoft. Like you would forget that like the Crew 2 was a thing if they didn't keep supporting that, and I respect it. Like I
Yeah, dude.
respect it. Uh, but unlike the Crew, like these games are actually okay. uh,
Yeah, dude. This needs to be added to the Friday stream.
yeah,
We'll check it out for sure. I want to. We also got a look at Stray Blade that is set to come out sometime in 2022, being developed by a Point Blank Games. I've never heard of this game until this announcement, so I don't know if this was like talked about before, but
yeah. Never heard of the
it's
studio until this announcement. So
yeah, me neither. But it
it
looks pretty
doesn't look
cool.
okay. Well, I
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
think it
say
looks cool.
okay. It is
All right.
pre-alpha. I'll give them that,
Yeah,
but it looks like it doesn't look like a real game. But pre-alpha, I'll give them that.
I like the
Um,
idea of it. I've been really into like really aggressive, like Souls-like style games. That's kind of what this is. It's a very flashy, aggressive looking Souls-like, and I'm into it.
yeah, I think my thing is that they're showing this way too early.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I don't really think you don't really know what the game is actually going to be because they're showing shit that just doesn't even they don't have a UI yet. Um,
Exactly. So we'll have to wait and see on that one, but I'm interested in it, and I guess that was the point. We also got a look at Crusader Kings 3. If I'm going too fast, let me know. It's just we have a lot to cover.
no
We're spending a lot
faster.
of time. All right, so Crusader Kings 3 got announced as well. This looks cool. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not like a strategy RPG guy, but this looks cool, and it is available for Game Pass. It had a refined UI for controls and for console, so if that was holding you back from playing it, now it has that controller support to check
Controller
out.
support. I'll check it out.
Yep. Psychonauts 2 got an official launch trailer, so
Yep.
kind of outdated now since the game's already out, but it still looks cool. It shows off that charm and imagination that you come to expect from Psychonauts. And if us talking about it hasn't convinced you to check out the game, check out the trailer. And if you jive with it, go check it out, man. It looks cool. We also got a gameplay trailer for the Gunk that is set to
Yeah.
come out December. I've never heard of this game
So they
until
announced
today.
this as part of the Pixel Junk, not Pixel Junk. Holy shit, where did I get that from? It's part of the SteamWorld franchise of games, but it doesn't have the SteamWorld name attached to it for some reason. Um, yeah, they showed this off like a year or two ago on like E3s or something, and yeah, this looks super interesting. It's
I
using a
didn't
bunch of
even
like
know it had anything to do with SteamWorld, like
yeah,
SteamWorld, like Dig, like the
SteamWorld
2D, like
Heist and yeah,
that's
but
crazy.
yeah, it's using a bunch of like dynamic fluid physics and all kinds of cool stuff. But you still don't. I still don't know what the game is though. But it just looks
Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
either it looks awesome, and it's coming out on Game Pass in December, so you know, no harm there if I go check it out.
Yeah,
Worst thing I'm gonna waste is some time if I don't like it, but even if I don't like it, I think I'll be interested in it. Like I'll get something out of this game if I play it.
yeah,
We also got a look at Forza Horizon 5. We got some pretty big announcements there. They have a limited edition controller set to launch with the game. That looks pretty cool, actually. Like it's got this really cool gold design, rubberized grips. It has a spray paint with neon spray paint look on it too for some of the buttons. It looks neat. I like the way this controller looks. I'm a sucker for like really pretty controllers. So seeing that, even though I don't like Forza, I'm not a racing game fan. Like that controller looks cool. I would buy that controller.
Yeah, I wish they would just
We
do
also-
something with the Elite controller. Oh, I didn't put it in here, but they are put. There's a Halo Elite controller.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Dope. I like
maybe
that.
maybe that's somewhere else in here. Maybe that's in the actual Gamescom one. But yeah, it looked
Yeah,
badass.
I found the video. It does look badass. And I love me the Elite controller. I talk up. I have a Gen 1 Elite controller that's still working. And people don't believe me, but it's still working. I've been using it on my PC for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's excellent. I love me the Elite controller. We also got to look at Forza Horizon 5. They showed off some of the cover cars, and they showed off the initial drive trailer. This game looks insane. Like, I'm not a racing game fan, but it looks like it's taking up some stupid ideas from like Fast and Furious, which I'm okay with. You know,
Yeah,
games need more stupid
you can't
shit, and
just
I'm
you
okay
can't
with
just
it.
throw racing games all under the same blanket
I
because you
know
could
I
have
can't.
like the Burnout games are not. I wouldn't call them racing games. They're more like deathmatch games where instead of controlling a dude, you control a car. But that's more like Twisted Metal though. But
Yeah,
Burnout is like it's not a huge emphasis on the racing part of it so much as it's just like the going fast and destroying shit part.
yeah, and Forza is the same way. It's not. It's a racing game, but it's like an open world racing game, like open world racing RPG.
Yeah,
Which like should check all my boxes for me. I don't know. It's maybe if it's on Game Pass, I might check it out. That'll probably just be it. I think the dollar amount, like the buy-in for it, it's not enough to get
it's
me to
on Game
drop dime
Pass.
on it.
The thing I hate
If it's
about
on
the
Game Pass,
Forza games, if I may, um,
yeah,
they treat you like a fucking baby, dude. It's
yeah,
the worst thing. I like. They don't just let you, especially since it's the fifth fucking Horizon Forza game. There's 7 games in the mainline franchise. Like you would think that we kind of just should have a button. It's like Pokemon, where it's like, dude, I've been playing your game since I was 6. Okay, I know how this works already. Just let me play the fucking game. Like
yeah.
all this they're showing right here in this little trailer, I'm willing to bet you as soon as you boot the game up, it throws you straight into this, and it doesn't let you touch any options. It doesn't let you do shit. It forces you to play this whole tutorial, and then as soon as it lets you do something, it goes, "Hey, here's how to use the brakes," and it's like, motherfucker, I know how to use it. It's like basic shit that it wants to tutorialize you on everything, and you can't skip it at all, and it's the most fucking annoying thing. So if you do play Forza Horizon 4, just know that that's going to happen, and it's going to piss you the fuck off for like the first couple hours.
I will keep that in mind because I hate that shit. So I will keep that in mind.
No one ever talks about that, uh, and it's like one of the only games that's still doing that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Everyone knows this. Even if you never played a video game before, you know how to, I don't know, use a menu, or if you don't, at least let me skip it, because most people
Yeah,
do.
just give me the option to be like, dude, I play games. Like, just let me skip
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Here's how you change
So
the
that's it
radio.
for.
Uh, Tune to this station. It does that, dude. It does that.
That's
Uh,
so annoying.
okay.
I couldn't put up with that.
Great game though. Great game. Okay.
I'll take your word for it now. But so that's it for the Xbox Gamescom show. We got a look at some of the opening night stuff for Gamescom. We showed off some pretty cool stuff, man. We got King of Fighters 15, got an official release date trailer February 6th, 17, 2022. This looks pretty good. Like, I'm a sucker for fighting games. You know, there's no secret there. I talk a lot about fighting games here on the show. King of Fighters is one that I didn't get super into growing up, but I got into kind of recently with some of the re-releases of some of their older games. And Garu Mark of the Wolves is probably like one of my new favorite fighting games, like up there with Third Strike. And this looks really cool, man. There's got some really cool characters coming back. Some new characters look really neat. I really like what I'm looking at. They're emphasizing a lot on speed and this whole Shatter Strike system. So the game really focuses a lot on faster, more aggressive combat and shatter striking to make your own openings. I really like what I'm looking at there. Max mode has a really cool system in place here that basically helps you cancel attacks and extends your combos. It has a rush combo system. It's like a single button system that lets you pull off, which is really cool combos for more beginner players. I liked what I was looking at here, and I'm super into it. There's a lot of cool stuff that probably interests me because I know a lot of you guys out there aren't into fighting games, but I really like what I'm looking at.
Okay, got the cosign. I don't know. It's King of Fighters. King of Fighters was one like a fighting franchise that I just never got into. But I can see where the I mean they got characters that go on for like this is one of the longest running fighting game franchises too. So
Fun fact, it's also like super popular, like in Mexico.
really?
Yeah, and I can never understand why, but every time I go to Mexico, like I would see King of Fighters machines all the time. Even now, like I'll still see a bunch of King of Fighters machines whenever I go over.
Interesting. I
And I looked
wonder.
into it. I found out why actually.
Oh,
So during the big fighting game boom of the 90s, like Street Fighter was super popular here, and King of Fighters was popular in Mexico. Reason why, the King of Fighters machines were cheaper.
yeah.
So here's the thing: if you bought a arcade machine here, you would have to buy the whole machine. So if you bought Street Fighter 2 and you want a 2 turbo, you have to buy a whole other machine. Um, Neo Geo had their Neo Geo arcade machines where you just had to buy the it had a cartridge you can take out and put in.
Oh
So
yeah,
instead of buying
yeah.
a whole ass machine, you just bought the cartridge. So that's where in Mexico it got really popular because the machines themselves weren't that expensive and the cartridges were not that expensive. So it's really easy to keep up with those games. So a lot of places, even non arcades, had them. You can go to a laundromat in Mexico and it would have that. You can go to a restaurant in Mexico and it would have a King of Fighters machine. And that's because that was what was available. It got really popular. So a lot of places were putting them in there to attract more people. So when that fighting game boom happened, everyone who was playing Street Fighter, everyone over there was playing King of Fighters. And that's carried up until now. A lot of the highest ranked King of Fighters competitive players are from Mexico or somewhere in Latin America for that reason. In
That's pretty
fact,
cool.
it's super cool. In fact, the character Angel from King of Fighters, she is from Mexico. She's a Mexican character, and she was designed specifically for that market because SNK saw how popular it was over there. So, fun little fact for you. Got a little off topic there, but fun little game trivia.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, we also got a look at 9 to 5, which we played during the demo derby,
yeah,
and it was dope. I liked it a lot, and you liked it a lot. I'm excited to see this game coming out. We got a quick gameplay teaser trailer for it. No release date yet, I think. Does it have a release date yet?
I don't think I saw one.
Yeah, I didn't see one. But this looks really good. It's a squad-based 3v3 shooter, but it has a ton of really cool elements there for their objectives and how to reach them. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but the drone system alone is really cool and
Yeah,
adds a lot to the game. It's got really tight, very aggressive combat in the sense that, once you die, you're out of the game. So, and it's really nerve-wracking to turn a corner and see someone there because it's literally a fight to the death at that point. Once you're out, and your team's got to pick up the slack for you. It's really good, and if you can get a good team going, some good coordinations, good strategy is going to win out in the end. It's fucking dope.
I think one
You
of the things
managed to,
I didn't realize is that there's probably other games that do exactly that. Like I know Rainbow Six Siege is basically this. It also has like drones or it has like RC cars you can like drive around to and shit. Um,
Here's my caveat to that though. Rainbow Six Siege has been out for so long. The
yeah,
meta is so defined. You try to jump into Rainbow Six now, not having played it from the beginning, you get your ass kicked, dude.
yeah,
But with 9 to 5, it's a new experience that you can get into. Everyone's new at it right now. So the meta hasn't been established. You might have, I think, an easier time with this than you would with Rainbow Six. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. If you want to play Rainbow Six, go ahead. I think people are already playing Rainbow Six this isn't for them. But people who maybe like what Rainbow Six is doing, but are having trouble breaking into it now because of how long it's been established, this is probably a good way to get into that style of gameplay and get that experience without having to, get your ass stomped in by people who've been playing it since day one.
Yeah.
But this looks cool. We got a really cool gameplay look at it, and I liked what I'm looking at. I want to play that when that comes out. We also got a look at Bus Simulator 21. What is up with these simulator games? Like, I think they started out as like kind of a meme, but now there's a ton of them coming out. Like,
Well, I think
what
they've
is
gone
going
like
on?
full circle at this point. Like, I think they were like real. They were real simulators at a point. They started, and then they started making memes out of it. That's what Goat Simulator, I guess, was the climax of that.
Yeah,
And
Bread
then
Simulator's another one.
yeah, and then now we've gone full circle where it's like it's still a meme, but like it's kind of serious now. Also, like Bus Simulator, I don't think anyone is seriously excited about this, but from what I
Sure, there is
understand,
somebody.
yeah,
I'm sure there's
it'll
somebody.
like lawn mowing simulator. Also, like some of them are just like they're serious jokes and that they're like it's a silly thing to make like lawn mowing simulator, but at the same time the game that's there is kind of like it does like the Zen thing where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna mow this lawn or I'm gonna tear down this house and paint the walls and stuff. Like some of it just kind of exists to kind of be just put you in a state of Zen almost.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's why we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. I'm sure it's going to make some money, though. I'm sure it's going to make quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but to those of you who are into it, good for you. We got to look at the new Dark Pictures anthology game, House of Ashes. We got a second story trailer for it. I haven't played any of these games since Until Dawn, and I liked Until Dawn a lot.
Yeah.
I've
I
been
was
hearing that the next couple games have been kind of hit and miss,
well,
but
the cool thing that they do was like they have a multiplayer component. So
yeah,
when there's like multiple characters and they go off to do their own thing, each player can take control of one of those characters, and then but they don't see what happens to the other character. So when they come back and interact with each other, this is one moment in the Man of Medan that happened to me, and I was like, this is bullshit. Where
yeah,
one of the characters, there was like a brain, like people were like losing their minds, but you couldn't tell who was like lost their mind and who wasn't, or I think that was what happening. So it gives you the option to like shoot a motherfucker because you can't tell if you're under the influence or if you're actually real. So I ended up
that's
shooting a
really neat.
motherfucker. Yeah, I shot a guy and he wasn't. He was fine.
This new one, House of Ashes, looks really cool, and it's doing I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's got this really weird like time system. I don't know. I liked what they did with Until Dawn a lot, and House of Ashes
the
looks to be like
the
more of that,
trailers
kind of
the
a
trailers
subversion
don't
of it.
do these games justice. I will
They
say
don't. They
that.
don't really at all. Especially Until Dawn. Like it plays it out like all the trailers for Until Dawn make it seem like it's a generic slasher storyline, but that's not what it is at all.
Yeah.
And it's better for it not knowing going into it. So I feel like this game's gonna do the same thing. I'm into it. I like what I'm looking at. I'll probably follow it when it comes out. Maybe pick it up on sale for like $20. I did the same thing with Until Dawn. But we'll see what happens with that. We also got to look at Dolmen, the official story trailer for Dolmen. That's set to come out. I don't know. I don't have a release date here, so never mind. Forget I said anything.
2022.
2022. I don't know
Right.
what I'm looking at with this game, to be honest.
Yeah, they had a handful of games that you just didn't have any like info on it. So
It looks like a crazy like sci-fi action game, but I don't know because it's just a story trailer.
yeah,
I'll have to wait and see when that one comes out, but I'll probably be paying attention to it too.
yeah.
We also got a look at Nobody Saves the World. We got the multiplayer trailer. It's a top-down action RPG with online co-op. This looks cool. This looks like a fun little game.
Yeah, these are
It
from the
reminds me of like,
Guacamelee guys.
which I love those guys. I loved Guacamelee. I loved Severed. I haven't played anything before that, but I did like I did like their recent stuff. So this looks cool. I'll probably be picking this up if I'm honest with you. You got this really cool like system where you can combine powers from different characters and make totally new characters with it. It looks really weird,
Yeah,
but I'm into it. I am into it. I
and
like what I'm looking at here.
I like these like little roguelike games. So
Same. I'm the same way. Oh god, we still have so much to go over. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit.
yeah,
I want to give every game a lot of time, but we
some of
can't
them are
do
not
that.
that important. Some of them
No,
are
not at
not
all.
that like this one.
Soundfall.
um, it's a game. Well, actually, this actually lines up with my interests. 'Cause I'm a huge like music head. So is this some sort of game that involves like music? But
Yeah, it's got like a the tagline is like feel the beat, use the beat, defend the beat.
yeah,
It looks like a top-down action RPG with like music elements, which I think I'm
rhythm.
into.
It reminds me of the BPM FPS game
Yeah,
where
but you didn't
like
like that, right?
I didn't play it yet, but other people didn't like it. I didn't play it because of those reviews. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is not worth.
Yeah.
It's weird to make. It's difficult to make rhythm a mechanic, and Crypt of the Necrodancer did it so fucking well that I think there's a lot of other games that are trying to come out and try to see what else they can mix with the rhythm
Real talk.
genre. Yeah.
Real talk. I'm surprised like a turn-based rhythm RPG isn't a thing yet because I feel like that would work really well.
Uh.
I mean, they kind of that Taiko drum game kind of does
Well,
that.
I heard that game was bad.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
bummer.
It's been out in Japan. I heard it was bad,
It
but
seems like it would work though. Like combine like Paper Mario gameplay with like maybe like a backing track you have to match the rhythm up to. I think that would work pretty well. I don't know why like no one's tried it yet.
yeah.
Every
Um,
boss could have like different music or something. You have to with a different beat. You have to remember.
the thing for me is that it's the soundtrack's gotta slap
Yeah,
hard, dude. It's gotta like the soundtrack carries the thing all the way, and so that's most of it for me. And then the gameplay is kind of like the other half. Like they both have to be very high. So I don't know.
yeah,
I have to see this game in action. I'm very curious about it, but
yeah. I'm the
I've
same way. I
some of
want
the
to see what
duds
that
that have
looks
been
like.
coming out. I'm
Yeah, this has not been a good year for like rhythm games. Like Crypt of the Necrodancer's been killing it, but and what's the other one you're playing right now? DJ Max.
PG
But
Max.
I
That's a
can't
straight
think.
up rhythm game though. That's not.
Yeah,
They don't really.
yeah, but I can't think of like any other rhythm games that have come out this year that are like really getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Well, Friday Night Funkin', but like
But
that's like
that
a
game
different game.
sucks though. I mean, let's be honest. I want anyone who's in love with that. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just like it's like a moddable DDR, but we've like had that for like years already on
Yeah.
PC. I don't get it.
We got to move on. I want to spend more time on this. We got so much to cover. We got to look at Dream Cycle. We got to reveal a trailer for that as well. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. It's a first person action adventure game with guns and swords and magic. So that's like taking a lot of boxes for me. But I
It's
don't know what this game's about, what
it's
it's
they
gonna
don't
play
really show
like.
much.
No.
The whole thing behind it is that it's the original creator of Lara Croft.
Yeah.
So that's really what they're hanging on here. I this whatever they showed here doesn't tickle me. Never been a fan of
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, aside from like the latest ones. So um,
Yeah.
you
So
say
that's
this
why
the
like I'm not getting really anything I want out of this. Maybe if they show off more, I might be into it, but
yeah
I don't really care much for what I'm seeing here. Next game we got a look at. Hold on, I just lost my fucking place. Saints Row.
yeah
got a reboot. And we got a trailer for that. It looks. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It's trying to do like the modern, like hipster protagonist thing, like Watch Dogs 2 did, which might work for Saints Row. I just hope it keeps a lot of that like humor that was in the earlier games. I don't know if that's going to carry over to this though. I don't feel like that's the type of humor this game's trying to get across. I mean, hopefully we'll get something like that, but I like Saints Row for how dumb and crass they were. You know, it's like video game junk food, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's bad for you, but
One of the
you
big
know, that's the
things that
point.
I think this one's doing is that you don't have like a character. You don't like create your character anymore. You have a set character. The pro tag
Yeah.
is a character now. So
Yeah.
she's I think you can like kind of customize her looks a little bit, but other than that, you can't really like like make her Troy Baker or anything.
Yeah, which isn't like I don't mind because like Grand Theft Auto is like super popular. It does the same thing. Like
Yeah,
you're not playing as a self-insert. You're playing as like Trevor or any other fucking
but that was one
characters.
of the things that you like about Saints Row is just making dumb shit. Just being real stupid, just putting on like
Yeah,
a hot dog costume and going around jumping on people.
or getting a septic trunk and spraying shit on people. Yeah,
Yeah,
like little things like that. And we'll see what happens with this. I'm not really, as someone who is a fan of the Saints Row games, I wasn't too interested in what I was seeing here in their trailer. But maybe maybe I'll be surprised once it comes out. But we'll have to wait and see.
yeah,
We also got to look at Marvel Midnight Suns. I was not expecting this game.
yeah.
This is an XCOM style RPG based around Marvel Midnight Suns, which is like another Marvel team I'm not going to go into, but it's recognizable faces there. Doctor Strange, Wolverine. I think Psylocke's in it too, but I might be wrong on that. I'm not a big comic book guy, so don't
Oh,
fucking
and
kill
this
me
trailer
if
does a
I'm wrong.
fucking thing that I hate, where they've got like a little somber cover of Enter Sandman, and it's just
Yeah,
so fucking stupid, man. I don't even know why. Like, I thought we were done with that. Uh, like I remember there was one at one of the other Xbox shows where they did the DMX. They did X gonna give it to you, and I was like, come on, you can't do that, man. And it was just real, just somber girl singing X gonna give it to you.
I
I'm like,
remember that. Yeah, that was.
how, dude? How are you gonna fucking do this to my man?
I want someone like what Saints Row should have done was had that like somber trailer, but do a somber cover of like a really stupid song like Crazy Bitch from Buck Cherry or something and play it to like slow motion stupid shit like someone getting shit sprayed on from a septic truck or getting hit in the face with a
Yeah.
dildo bat. That would have been like a perfect Saints Row
Actually,
trailer.
if they don't do that, I'm out. Like
I
that.
want them to pick like a really dumb song again. Like the more vulgar and dumb, the better. Crazy
Yeah.
Bitch would be like perfect,
Like 21
but
Savage shit or
exactly.
just some real fucking.
But it also Midnight Suns also does like the cardinal sin of not telling you what the fuck the game is from the trailer. You
Yeah.
think it's like an action game, kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's not. It's an XCOM game basically, which
Yeah.
is going to turn a lot of people off. As much as I like XCOM, but I know a lot of people don't. Like I know a lot of people who straight up don't like turn-based games and will not
And
play a game if it's turn-based.
and the story as well. They said they created a whole new hero just for this, who you play as.
Which could be good or bad. Like a lot of comic book heads are going to be pissed off about it, but I don't mind it if it works. But I'm getting flashbacks of the Mortal Kombat movie where they created a new character to tell the movie, and the character was like the least interesting part of that movie because of it. Um, so Marvel might do the same thing, but we'll see. Hopefully, I mean Marvel, their track record with games recently has been hit and miss, man. You get games like
Mostly
Marvel
miss.
Spider-Man, which is yeah, games like Marvel Spider-Man, which is phenomenal, and you get like Avengers, which is fucking dog shit.
It depends on
So
who's making it though. Like
it does,
if they
it
get like
does.
Firaxis knows what they're doing, I trust them to do this well as far as like the game is concerned.
Yeah, story, I don't know. Because,
Yeah.
XCOM has a story, but oh, that's not what you're playing it for. So, I mean,
But
we'll
yeah,
see. We'll see. I don't want to be too negative of it. It would be cool to see, but we got other Marvel games that look cool coming out, so we'll see what Firaxis does. We spent a lot of time on this. We got to look at Call of Duty Vanguard. It's another Call of Duty game.
we can skip this. I
Yeah,
mean,
we could
it's
skip this and
Call
we'll
of
talk
Duty. They
about.
showed 10 minutes of Call of Duty, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I only needed a minute and a half, maybe.
yeah. Just give me the name, release date, sometime in
Yeah.
November, and that's it.
Laura Bailey's starring in it, so that's great. We love her.
That's great. Love her. Love Laura Bailey. Don't love her enough to buy a Call of Duty though.
uh,
We also got a look at Halo Infinite,
yeah,
which every time I see new gameplay of it, dude, it looks better. Like,
yeah.
remember when it first got announced, that first gameplay trailer they showed off a couple years back? It looked like dog shit. Now, I fucks with this. This looks good now. There's some controversy because Forge Mode is not going to be available day one, and neither is Couch Co-op. A Couch Co-op campaign is not going to be available day one either. That's going to come out a couple months later. But, I like Halo, man. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like Halo. It's a very important part of my gaming childhood.
Yeah.
And this is going to be on Game Pass, so
And
no reason for me not to play it.
seeing the multiplayer gameplay just like reinvigorated
Dude,
my love for
same.
Halo, dude. It was the same thing that like
Same.
Battlefield that Battlefield trailer did.
Yes,
Uh
dude.
where I was like, man, I remember why I love this.
Dude, right? It reminds me of a really quick side note. I saw this meme on r/Halo, and it's that dude from Ratatouille when he's eating, and he has a flashback to when he's a child. And it's
Yeah.
the same thing, like someone like watching the Halo Infinite trailer and then flashing back to when they were a kid. Like same idea, dude. I got the same fucking vibes. Um, I love it. I really want to play this, and I can't wait for that to come out. I want to take the day off work to play this game, dude. That's set to come out summer of next year, so I'll probably end up taking the day off to play it. We also got to look.
It's crazy that
Yeah.
Halo is supposed to be a launch game and
Right.
they
I forgot
delayed.
about that.
Like
It
what
was
would that
supposed to be a
game
launch
be?
game. Dude, right. Well, the internet kind of gave him shit for it. We knew what the game was going to be because people made fun of it and memed it. So,
Well, we almost knew what it was going to be because we saw only a glimpse before anyone said anything about it. But like, if no one said shit about it, that game would have come out. Maybe. Uh,
it absolutely would have come out. The only reason it didn't is because people memed it to death.
yeah. So
We,
yeah,
yeah. And then some other news. We got to look at Cult of the Lamb, which looks cool. It looks really cool. It's like a really cutesy
looks
action
like a
RPG,
looks like a Don't
but
Starve.
it does, but it has this really like dark like atmosphere to it because it is about like some fucking eldritch cult.
Yeah.
So you see some dark shit. This person, like, there's a thing like later in it where this like cute lamb like force chokes like some other lamb. It's like crazy, and this pig's like puking up his guts and shit. It's like it kind of reminds me of Binding of Isaac, how it has this really cutesy art style with like really fucked up shit
Yeah.
like happening. It kind of reminds me of that, and I'm into it. I'm into it. I really like what I'm seeing here. I'm definitely checking this game out. This looks incredible. And finally, something I want to talk about: Midnight Fight Express. This looks
Yeah.
great. This looks good. It looks so good. It's a 2D overhead like beat 'em up. I don't know what the combat system's gonna involve, but it's got some crazy shit. It's got a ton of references to a ton of action movies. There's a bunch of like little set pieces here that are immediately like are noticeable homages to like other action movies and action movie tropes. And I'm into it, dude. I don't know what this is in its entirety, but I like it. I really like it. The combat looks really aggressive and really, really, really fun. It's giving me Hotline Miami vibes. If Hotline Miami was like a beat 'em up,
Yeah.
I really liked what I'm looking at. Like any game with like a really good like melee combat system, I fucks with. I like me some fighting games, something that can kind of give me that scratch that itch for me to say, is I'm into. And this game is doing it, dude. It's taking all my boxes. I really, really like this. Just that last scene of like that dude in the horse hat, like beating up dudes in that elevator, that looks incredible, man. Like it's coming up right now. Hold up.
I think they said this is being made by one guy too.
Yeah. Like this right here. Look at this shit. He just fucks these dudes up. Like I'm into it, dude. I want to play this. This is coming out summer 2022, and as was announced earlier, it is going to be on Game Pass, so I'll be playing that. I'll be checking that out. We also got a new trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. This is another one we talked about. This got announced a couple months ago, and this one looks incredible too. It looks like a really fun 2D beat 'em up based on the older TMNT beat 'em ups. I like it. Every single turtle has such cool animations. They announced April O'Neil's a playable character too, and she's got some cool shit that looks to be inspired by like other fighting game characters. I don't have to like go through it really quick.
Yeah.
And I'll probably come up with some similarities, but it looks dope, dude. It looks so cool. And that little fucking mic drop she does, and it blows up that dude. That's so cool. Like, I like this a lot. I really, really like this. I want to play this game so bad, dude. I love me some good beat 'em ups, and this looks like a great beat 'em up. This is another one. We should pick this up for the stream, dude. Like, this would be a great
Definitely.
Friday stream game.
I'm getting this regardless.
Dude, same. I really want it. Ah, it looks so good. We also got to look at Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Remind me, this is like a greatest hits Monkey Ball game, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's like the best worlds from the like each game just packed into one, I think.
Which never played Monkey Ball, so
You
this
fucking
looks like
up.
a good place to start. Yeah, that's what everyone tells me. Looks like a good place to start, though. Well, they remade the first Monkey Ball, didn't they? Like, didn't they get an HD remaster or a remake?
Yeah.
Oh, so that might be worth checking out. I'll probably check that out then. That might be best way to get it. But this looks cool. There's all kinds of like crazy modes here, dude. There's like a tennis game they were playing, some like Fusion Frenzy style like mini games. There's some look like a dogfight. I don't know what's going on here. Like they're flying
Yeah.
around like shooting each other.
Yeah,
Like
these are all the games that have been in the previous games.
really?
But they're all like battle mode games, so like you have to go into like a separate mode to get to them, but uh yeah.
This looks cool. This looks cool. And they announced, so being a Sega game, there's some cool crossovers here, man. We got some Persona 5 inspired stuff with Morgana being a playable character. I think there's some other trailers they announced, like Sonic would be a playable character too for it, so that looks cool. This looks really cool. I'm not again, I never played Super Monkey Ball, but this looks neat. I like what I'm looking at here.
The mini games are bullshit, dude. Like
That's what everyone tells me. Actually, I did when I was in Alaska. My in-law had a GameCube with Monkey Ball, and we played. I don't know the game, but like we roll down a hill and we have to try to like land on a target and get points or not to overshoot it.
yeah.
And it was bullshit. I did not like what I was playing. I
It's
was like,
one
this
of
game.
those like but that's the fun thing about it because like the mini games are all bullshit, but since everyone sucks at it, it's
Well,
fun.
here's the thing. Everyone who was playing it, like I was playing with like my wife and my in-laws, and they all grew up playing this, so they
Oh,
knew like all the tips and tricks.
yeah.
I was getting my ass stomped.
Yeah.
It was still fun though. I still had fun playing it. So if you guys are listening, like don't feel bad. I still had fun. Um, we also got a world premiere trailer for Splitgate. This has been out for a little bit since like August 25th, I think August 26th when it dropped. It's a arena shooter with a portal mechanic, and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. My in-law was also playing this. My brother-in-law was playing this, and I went over to his place in Alaska, and it looked like fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I really liked what I was looking at here.
Yeah.
I'm
Basically
not good at these arena
Quake.
shooters, so
It's like Quake
yeah.
mixed with Portal.
and I'm into it.
Yeah.
I fucks with that. But this looks cool. That's already out, so you can go play that now. We also got to look at Riders Republic, which I don't entirely know what I'm looking at here. Is this like Steep, but
We don't need to talk about this
better?
game.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about this. I think we talked about it a little bit when it first got announced a while
I mean,
ago,
it
but
looks all right, but it
looks
needs.
all right.
I feel like I know what it is already.
Yeah.
It's
We also got to look at UFL World Premiere. It's a soccer game. It's a soccer
yeah.
game that's not FIFA. So that's all I could say about that game, dude. I'm not.
That's all I wrote about it.
Yep. And we got Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, which total HD remake of the original Lego Star Wars games, following not just 1 through 6, but 7 through 9 as well. And this looks cool. Like, I like Lego Star Wars when I was a kid. I bought the complete edition saga on Steam a while back, and it's still good. And the fact they redid the games, they added voice acting, looks like they tweaked the combat a little bit. It looks neat. I like it. I
Yeah.
like what I'm looking at here. I would buy this. I
This
probably will buy this.
it seems like it would have incredible value for having like
Yeah.
all these games in one. I mean the entire franchise of Star Wars. Just play through the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the complete saga, which you can get on Steam right now for like $20, does have a lot of value.
Yeah.
Like it's all 6 of the movies you can play through. And this looks like it's a remake of that, plus you get 7, 8, and 9. And it looks like it has all the tweaked combat you got from the newer Lego Star Wars games with the cover shooting, and it looks like a more engaging lightsaber combat system. It's got a fucking galaxy map. Like, what is going on here? It looks cool. I'm into it. I like this. And I'll probably be picking this up when that comes out spring 2022. And then we got to look at Synced Off Planet. I don't know what this is, but you said this game looks fucking stupid.
It does. You have to see it. uh oh, we have to hear it too. Hold on, you said something in the beginning. It's like
A revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital.
wait.
It's throwing like a lot of verbs and nouns at me. Like I don't recognize.
Yeah.
A revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital.
The Morpheus chip.
Soon they found a way to rearrange matter, but it went wrong. We were surrounded by nanos, and they turned on us. Billions of lives lost, the world we knew.
I don't know. It starts
It's
with
very
this like
generic.
shit, and then like yeah, it's like the most generic thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. The main character looks like the third option from the left in like a selection of like creative characters.
Yeah.
Like he's just I
We're
don't know
giving
this.
this game more time than it deserves, I think. I mean, it looks
I
like a
just wanted to
generic
click it for
action
a
game.
second.
I don't even know what it is. Is it a third-person shooter? Is it like a hack and slash game? I don't know. But I'm not into it. Maybe if they showed some more stuff off, I might like it, but I'm not into it.
Yeah,
We
I
got to
don't know.
look at Outlast Trials. So, I mean, it's Outlast, man. It's like a multiplayer Outlast game.
Yeah, so I think they're saying it's like a procedurally generated like challenges like every week, kind of like what Phantom Abyss is trying to do, where it's like, hey, all this stuff's randomly generated. You can go in there and you can attempt it with your friends and
Yeah.
challenge each other
Which
to get
like
through it.
looks okay, but not my cup of tea. I didn't like Outlast that much anyway. So, if
Yeah.
that's your cup of tea, go.
Well, this is a different thing. This is more like, I mean, besides them calling it Outlast, it really has nothing to do with Outlast. This is more like a Saw. Like I get like Saw.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
There's like mad saw vibes coming from it. I mean, it looks okay. If it's your cup of tea, cool. It's not mine though, so I'm gonna skip it. We also got a world premiere trailer for Doki V, which
yeah.
when I first saw this trailer, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You said it's the most Korean shit ever, and you're not wrong there. But it's like a weird combination of like, it's an MMO with like monster catching elements that's also open world, but it also has like monster hunting elements like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Like I saw this trailer with no context. It just popped up on my like YouTube feed. It was like Doki V world premiere trailer, and I was like, "What is this?" And if you watch this trailer not knowing anything what's going on, every 2 minutes I was like, "What the fuck?" But I'm into it, dude. I think I'm into it.
So this is from
This looks
Pearl Abyss.
incredible.
These are
Yeah, the
the
Black
Black
Desert
Desert
Online guys.
guys. Um, so my thing when I look at this is I go, Korea has some of the most egregious fucking MMO bullshit that you can ever imagine. Like if you've never
Yeah,
played a Korean MMO,
I
they're the
played Black
worst.
Desert for a little bit, so yeah.
They're the worst. Black Desert isn't so as bad as like they get worse. But so like when I see this, I'm thinking this is gonna have some scumbag fucking shit in it, man. Like I can already tell. Like you can ride a llama. I bet you buy that llama for like $20 and you get like a 3-day pass for it, and then it goes away. It's like that's the kind of shit that Korea does. Um, so like this all looks
That's what I was
cool.
worried about too. Like it looks really cool, and I was super into it. But then when I looked into it more, it's a free to play Korean MMO. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
oh, and it's
but
a
they
bummer because it ticks all those boxes for me. It's
yeah.
got a really cool open world system. It's got these monsters you can collect like Pokemon. It's got like a Monster Hunter style gameplay to it with some of the big bads you can fight. Like it looks like it was made for me, this game. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like the free to play MMO shit's gonna hold it back.
It's we don't know yet. All of this
You
seems just
know,
like a ploy to get you in, and then when you're in,
and it
it's
worked.
like
It
you're gonna
worked. I was super into it until I found out what it was about. Um, I don't know. Anytime a game's like announced free to play, I'm like skeptical. And that's what this game is. It is set to be a free to play MMO. So I'll have to wait and see. It looks incredible though. And
yeah.
hopefully it'll let me get to play a lot of the game without like having these really like egregious microtransactions, but I doubt it.
Now, if you want a
We'll have
good
to wait
game
and
that
see.
does like 80% of this, check out Fantasy Star Online. uh, 'cause that game is basically this, except like more anime,
I
less
will
like
check it out. But some of the shit you can do here looks cool. Like she does this thing where she like jumps up in the air, like shoots like a water rocket, and then lands on her like her little Pokemon panda thing. Like that's cool as hell. Like I don't know. We'll see. I gave this game a lot of time because I was really interested in it. We have a lot of shit to go over. Hopefully, there's something special. We'll have to wait and see whenever that drops. We got a look at Jurassic World Evolution 2. I mean, it's Jurassic World Evolution 2, man. If you like Jurassic World Evolution, building your own park, you'll probably like this game.
yeah,
There's
not
not much to
much.
say here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Far Cry 6 got a world premiere trailer as well. October 7th is the release date.
don't need to see that. It's
I feel
another
like
one.
Far Cry 6 is trying so hard to like be a serious political story, but at the same time doing stupid Far Cry shit. So
That's Ubisoft
the
though. Like
Far Cry shit.
they always
Yeah.
give you whiplash between is it fucking is it telling something important right now? They got something to say, or is it just stupid shit? And it's like you never know because every time they put a trailer out, it's this side, it's that side.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's Far Cry 6. If you played Far Cry, anything Far Cry 3 to 5, like I haven't been interested in Far Cry since like 3, and even then 3 was
It's just another
I don't
thing
feel
of
it.
like Call of Duty. It's like you're showing way too much. Like it's Far
Yeah.
Cry. Um, just tell us that you're taking the story really seriously this time, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Moving on, we got Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, which is a multiplayer, what's like a multiplayer battle royale, right? In the
Yeah,
Vampire the Masquerade universe, which like could be cool. Could be cool. Vampire the Masquerade's got some cool shit.
I heard this was bad.
Yeah, really? That bums
Yeah,
me out. Like, I want. When does Vampire the Masquerade 2 come out? Can we just get that already?
nobody
Because that looks
knows.
incredible. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about here. It's not a great battle royale. So moving on. It just sucks. Most of these games already came out, so there's no like stigma. There's no like wonderment. It's like we know if it's good or bad or not.
Well, that's been in early access for a while.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
We also got to look at Park Beyond. Ugh, excuse me. Which looks like a Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? That's the vibes I'm getting from this game.
Yeah.
That's
But they're kind
basically
of
what it is. I
saying
mean,
they're saying you can design your own shit, or they say you can do some stuff that I don't totally understand, but I think
yeah, the
with
trailer doesn't show off too much, but it looks really cool.
yeah.
Like anything that lets me like do stupid, crazy shit like this, I'll probably have a good time with. And some of like the stuff in here looks incredible.
Yeah, the tools have to be
Yeah,
good.
the tools need to work for me to like really get into it.
Like instead of just using prefab stuff, if they just let me
Yeah,
do what I want.
yeah, this could be cool though. Like it's getting that roller coaster tycoon like sim builder crowd with also like the Minecraft build your own shit crowd.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm into this. This looks like a lot of fun. I probably won't play it, but I will probably just check it out when it comes out on YouTube and see all the cool shit people made. Probably all dick related, if I'm being honest here. We're gonna see a lot of dicks when this game comes out day
Yeah.
one.
That's what I would do.
We also got to look at Jet, Jett, the Far Shore. It's also got a world premiere. This game looks interesting.
Yeah.
It gives me like Journey vibes. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I think some previews for this came out and they still don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, it
uh
looks interesting. It's still trying to do something interesting.
but I
I
know
just don't
Super
know what
Brothers,
it
it's a
is.
Super Brothers joint.
Yeah,
And they always
it
just have some like creative shit, so
and they
I'm
did that
definitely gonna
sword
check
and
it out.
sorcery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be cool to see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what comes up with that. We also got to look at Horizon Forbidden West. Honestly, I don't really care about Horizon Forbidden West. Is
Good.
that bad? Like, I don't really care. Like, it looks cool, but like, I didn't get super into the first Horizon enough to really care about a sequel.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
Just think that the sequel gives them an opportunity to improve on the aspects of that game, that original game, that I feel were lacking, like the
it
combat,
looks like they're doing it. The
and they are
combat looks a
doing
lot
it.
more
Yeah,
engaging.
yeah. So
So this could be cool. That's set to come out. I don't think it has a release date yet, does it? Or is it like
no,
next year, I
they
think?
announced a release here. It was February 18.
Yep. Here it is. So that looks cool. If you have a PS5, I mean, there's something to play on it
It's coming to
when that
PS4
comes out.
too.
Is it? Okay,
Yep.
cool then. So never mind.
Like I said, all their games, they're not going to tell you, but they're also going to PS4. Not all of them, but
We also got a world premiere trailer for New World, which, we talked about earlier in the show. It's kind of hit and miss right now, but hopefully it builds the fan base and we get something cool out of this.
yeah.
Really not a lot to go over there. We talked about it a lot earlier. We also got Tales of Luminaria.
Do you miss Marvel?
I did? I
Yeah.
did miss Marvel. Marvel Future Evolution. It's a phone game.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, that's it. It's a phone game. It looks cool. It's got some cool shit. It looks like an action game, but I don't know how much you can really squeeze out of a mobile game like that. It's got some cool aspects of like time travel, alternate dimension stuff. You got some really cool costumes there. I'm seeing Spider-Man, Metal Spider-Man, Spider-Punk, Old Man, Old Man Hulk. Some cool costumes there for those Marvel heads. But I mean, it's a mobile game, so mobile game.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Tales of Luminaria. Isn't a new Tales game already out? Did a new Tales game just come out?
Yeah. This is a
Tales of
mobile
Arise?
game.
Oh shit.
This is a
Okay.
mobile one. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not into it. I'm not a huge Tales fan. Tales of Arise looks really good. That looks really
Yeah.
good. I
I
kind of want to play
hear.
that.
I hear there's some really egregious advertisement stuff in the game.
Really? Like what?
Like whenever you start a campfire to rest, it like throws an ad at you at all the DLC that you could buy.
Are you serious? Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna kill the experience for me.
yeah. And just
Ugh.
like in like various moments where it just forces like, hey, check out this DLC. Just throughout the game.
Oh, fuck that. I'll probably wait till like a complete edition comes out and I'll buy the whole game like in one package for like $20 or something.
Yeah.
I was interested in it, but now you're telling me that. I'm like, fuck this game. Um, we got
Dead
a
Mouse
Dead Mouse
5.
game. Yeah, Dead Mouse
No,
announced the game.
it's Dead Mouse
Ober
5.
Hosley.
He confirms it here.
I don't know what this game is.
This whole thing, I think I put in here. I think all this is a giant fucking ad. The past like 30 minutes of this show was just fucking. Core is this like game building platform, almost like a Little Big Planet or some shit, where you can like make little games and uh, I guess I've never even heard of it until before this.
Never heard of it either. So that's what this Ober Hosley is. It's a game in this core engine.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, all
So
right. Oh, core's free on Epic, so
there you go.
I might check that out actually, just see what people have made. Probably a lot of dicks.
Yeah, that's what I would
Probably
do.
a lot of dicks. I made that joke twice and it's still funny. We got Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, the Jungle Book King Louis trailer. Was not expecting that, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
of all the crossovers we would see with Fall Guys, Jungle Disney was one I wasn't expecting. Jungle Book for sure was one I was not expecting. What
they
kind of
don't have
book
a.
trailer that's like not working?
Yeah, they don't have a. They don't have a. What they did for it is like they put like the time code, but
I
it's
found
not
it.
because they don't have what's an individual fucking
I
sets.
found a video. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the group chat right now.
Anyway,
The stream
there's
chat.
not even much to say about it. It's Fall Guys. I think
Yeah,
that audience is like
yeah. It's Fall Guys with the Jungle Book inspired maps and costumes. OG Jungle Book, the cartoon, not the live action movie that scared children. Looks cool. I mean, I like Jungle Book. I'm kind of over Fall Guys though, so yeah. Moving on. Age of Empires 4. We talked about this a little bit earlier. It's Age of Empires, man. Like
yeah.
nothing I can say is gonna turn people away from this. Nothing I can say to get people into it who already are not into it. But that's
October.
set to come out. It's happening. It's a thing. Age of Empires 4. We also got Valheim, Hearth and Home. It's was it a new update for Valheim?
Yeah, they're expanding the building aspects of the game, so you can like set a spot as like your home. You can have several homes, I think. Uh, just expanding on stuff. It's just an update, really. It's not
Neat.
like a DLC or anything. So this game is
Neat.
still early access, so they're gonna be announcing stuff like this.
Neat. We also got to look at the new Aloy announcement for Genshin Impact. We got Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn coming out in Genshin Impact. I was not expecting this, if I'm being honest with you. And she looks anime as fuck.
Yeah, but I like that they
Let's,
didn't like sexualize her
yeah, same.
at all, or change her, because this game is there's a lot of characters in it that
Some
have
tickle bitties.
yeah.
Bunch of exposed jiggly bits. And I'm glad they didn't do that either. Like they did the art style to match the rest of the world. They didn't do the Fortnite thing and just like copy it over and make it look all weird. They tried to make her fit somewhat in the world of Genshin Impact. And you're right, they didn't over sexualize her. She looks just like she did in Horizon, just being carried over to this weird aesthetic. And I'm into it. It looks cool. I haven't played Genshin Impact. I think I'm the only one on the planet who hasn't tried it yet. But it's cool that they're able to keep that like respect for the character there. Good on you. Still won't play your game though.
They show a little bit of Sifu that's coming out
Yep.
February 22nd. I think that was the big thing about this is that we never had a release date.
Yes, and the game, and with the game, it looks interesting. Like it looks like it's beat 'em up, kind of like Absolver. What it reminds me of, but it's got this gimmick. Every time you die, you come back like older. Like it looks really weird, and there's some fantasy elements here that I don't understand what's going on, but it looks cool. I
Yeah.
really like what I'm seeing here. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks really frantic and crazy, and I like it. I'll probably wait till this comes out, watch some reviews on it, but I like what I'm looking at here.
I like the editing on this video where he's like
Yeah,
mid move and then it transforms
it
to another
changes. Like,
scene.
yeah, that's really cool too. We also got to look at Death Stranding Director's Cut. We got an in-depth world premiere. When they say in-depth, this is like a 10-minute video showing off some new things to Director's Cut. We got new items, firing range, an online ranking system, new music tracks, new missions, race tracks, new fun. I don't know what new fun means as compared to the old fun. Like this looks crazy. It's got a upgraded for PS5 display at the beginning of it. So now you have a better version of this to play on your PS5 if you're lucky enough to have one now. I'll probably just pick this up on PC, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I've wanted to try this game for a while now that like the definitive experience is out.
Well, I don't know if this is coming to PC. I don't know if they've
I don't
said
see why
that.
not. No, I wouldn't. It might come out later, but
Yeah.
I don't know why it
Uh,
wouldn't come out to
this
PC
game is
eventually.
this game is worth experiencing, man. You will never play anything like this.
I'm okay with that.
It is
Yeah.
it's that I value it for that reason alone of how unique it is.
Yes.
Not to say that it's a great game. It's not a terrible game either. I actually enjoy
Yeah,
the gameplay of it as well. But
for sure. All right, we gotta start moving because like this is
yeah,
going on way too long, and I got shit to do. I don't want to rush through this, but I
yeah,
actually have plans today.
get it, do it.
That's it for the Gamescom showcase. We got the PlayStation showcase coming up next. Star Wars, Knights of the Republic remake, got a trailer. Looks cool. I love Star Wars. I love Knights of the Republic. I'm so happy this is finally getting a remake. And EA has nothing to do with it. We have Aspyr
Yeah.
Media working on it. So I'm excited. It's coming out PS5 and PC. We all know what I'm getting it on. Fuck yes. Let's go. We got Project Eve at the PlayStation Showcase as well. I don't know what I'm looking at with this.
Looks like a
I've looked at it.
Bayonetta or something.
Yeah, it's like a Bayonetta with like open world platforming, kind of like near Automata.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
looks weird. Looks crazy. I think I might be into it, but I'll have to wait to see what other gameplay announcements get announced. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. This looks cool, honestly. Like it's like a crazy, fucking weird ass good time.
It
There's
looks
not too
like
much. Yeah,
I thought I heard that they were adding one of the things that I thought they should have added in Borderlands 3 was like an armor system. Like take the same weapon you have with systems and make armor out of that. And I think they're doing that in this game.
yeah.
So
It looks like that's what this game has. I heard the game's gonna have a character creator too. I don't know if that's real, but it looks cool. I like what I'm looking at here. I'll probably end up checking this out when it comes out because it looks so different from what the Borderlands formula is. I fucks with it. It's
yeah,
coming out on everything, so don't let the PlayStation tag fool you. It's coming out on PlayStation and Xbox and PC. So
yeah. I made sure to label everything else that's coming out on this stuff
yeah,
because none of it
um,
is exclusive except like two
yeah.
of them.
We got Forspoken also got a new little showcase. We got to look at this game before, right? Is that a fucking dragon? That's the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. That a
Yeah, we got
motherfucking dragon?
yeah. We got some more looks at it. It looks really cool. I like what I'm looking at here, but I
It
still
looks
don't
stupid.
entirely know what I'll be doing.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me
But
of The Quiet Man, except it's a
this looks way
lady.
better than the Quiet
It does
Man.
look way
Like,
better, but like the whole way they presented it is just it just gave me flashbacks to that game in a very negative way. I hope the game's not going to be like that. I hope,
yeah,
but
I hope to.
the whole way they presented
That's to
it,
come out. Yeah, that's to come out spring 2022. We got Rainbow Six Extraction. Which this is like a separate, like competitive multiplayer shooter, right? Based on the Rainbow Six
No, it's
world.
co-op. It's
It's co-op.
a Left 4 Dead.
Oh, right. This is the like a horde shooter. It looks
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I don't know how Rainbow Six went from like realistic military like hostage rescue to this, but this is fine. This looks cool. I'm into it.
This game
This is
exists
also,
already though.
yeah,
Like there's
this
several
is
games that
set,
do this.
yeah, and this is set to come out again on everything, even Stadia and Luna. So,
Luna.
yeah, yeah. We also got to look at Alan Wake Remastered, which I'm excited for. I love me Alan
Yeah.
Wake, and it's so cool to see this game getting remastered. Which you can go back and play Alan Wake right now. Still looks incredible. So it's really cool to see this remaster build on that and make it look even better. I can't wait to see this come out. This is set to come out on everything as well: PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox, and PC. It's an Epic exclusive. But this is the first time Alan Wake was playable on a PlayStation system, so have fun.
Yeah. Comes out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I'm excited. October 5th. GTA 5 and GTA Online are coming out for PS5.
They got
Moving on.
delayed.
It got delayed.
Yeah.
All right, it got delayed, but it's coming out on PS5 to no one's surprise. Moving on. Ghostwire Tokyo finally got a gameplay trailer, and it looks
This looks
cool.
awesome. This looks
It does look
awesome.
awesome. I like what I'm looking at here. I was so weirded out by it when I heard it got announced, and I was like, what the fuck is it? And now that I see what the fuck it is, I like it. I fucks with this game. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a first person horror shooter with a lot of Japanese mythology on it. Like, you're not like shooting guns, but you're like casting spells, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. We also got Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which looks like fun. It's not trying to be Avengers. It's an actual single player action game, not too dissimilar to like the new. They've compared it to like the new Tomb Raider games, and I'm into it. I fucks with this. I like the way this looks. I like that it's a single player game. They're not trying to do this games as a service multiplayer bullshit. I say it's worth looking into. I'll have to wait till the reviews come out, but I'm already like more excited for this than I was with Avengers when that got announced.
Yeah.
We got some more look at Blood Hunt. Still not impressed with it. Just fucking give me Vampire Masquerade 2 already.
Yep.
Deathloop finally got a story trailer. It's been getting solid reviews too. Like,
Some people are calling this their game of the year, especially
yeah,
with like the dialogue, the way like the dialogue and the story unfolds.
yeah. I like Arcane Studios. I love Prey. I fucking talk up Prey to death. I really like that game. So Deathloop looks like a lot of fun. I'll probably be checking this out eventually when I'm done with the other fucking massive backlog of games I'm playing. We also got Kid Amnesia exhibition. Am I
Yeah.
pronouncing that correctly?
Kid A was a Radiohead, so this is a Radiohead thing. Not
Oh,
totally sure what it is exactly. I think it's just something to promote their like new album. Um, or like they've got like an anthology coming out or something. It's some experience tied into their
yeah.
album. So
And it looks interesting. It's set to come out PlayStation and Epic. I mean, if you're a Radiohead fan, there you go. That's for you. We got Chia Tropical Adventure trailer. This looks interesting. It's a like survival game, but it's got these weird like mystical elements, and it's in a tropical setting. Really nice art style. I'm getting Breath of the Wild vibes from it. The way this chick's like traveling the world and jumping into
yeah,
like animals. It looks really cool. I like it. I'm probably gonna be following this one when it comes out. I want to see more of it. But it's got this like open world paraglider, go anywhere like Breath of the Wild does, and I love games that try to copy that. So
yeah,
bring it on. We also got the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. That is coming out on PS5 and I believe PC as well. Yeah, PC as well.
yep.
It's a remaster of Uncharted 4 and Uncharted for what's that expansion? Lost Legacy, is that what
Lost
it's called?
Legacy, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird that they would just put those two on there because there's a lot of contexts. Well, I mean, specifically for PC or even PS5. I mean, you could get those old games, but PC is weird. Just do these ones.
Yeah, that's really weird too. Like I said, I can understand just remastering 4 to PS5 because you can play Uncharted 1 through 3 are available on PS4 and that's backwards compatible on PS5.
Yeah,
So it's not like you can't play them. But this, like on PC, like just port over 1, 2, and 3. They're good games. I want to see them.
yeah.
Um, Marvel's Wolverine got a PlayStation Showcase as well. Really cool announcement trailer. No gameplay. Just Wolverine's there in a bar. His fingers are all fucked up and his claws come out. It looks neat. It's being built by Insomniac. So, the same guys who did Spider-Man. And I fucking love Spider-Man. So, hopefully Wolverine's really good. I hope it doesn't get held back by a T rating, if I'm being honest with you. We did get an
Oh,
M-rated Wolverine game a while ago, and it was excellent.
I think
So
they'll do this proper.
I think they'll do it proper, but I think they'll still get a T rating, and that's going to hold it back a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It looks. I don't know anything about how this game looks, but I trust Insomniac to make a good Marvel game. They have a good track record with Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So let's see some Wolverine. We got to look at. I'm going through these pretty fast. We got to look at Gran Turismo 7. It's
Skip.
Gran Turismo 7. Yeah,
Now,
that's
see,
it.
when
That's
you
all I
when you
gotta know.
say when you talk about driving games, this is a driving game,
Yeah.
dude. And can I just like cook this shit for a little while?
Sure.
Um, this game looks fucking terrible, dude. I
Yeah,
mean,
it does.
come the fuck. I mean, no,
I
it
am
looks
not.
it looks great. The racing looks great, but when it pulls out into the fucking menus and shit, and you're seeing the same shit that was there on the PS3, motherfucker, I'm like, come on, dude. You realize that Forza Horizon 5 is coming out, and there's no menu to say, oh, I want to go to the shop. You just drive to the fucking shop in the world.
Yeah.
I don't select a thing from the menu. I just drive to the thing I want to do and do it.
Yeah.
Like
This
this is
game's like a very
ridiculous.
like racing game. So,
Oh,
I mean, and that's what you're into. It's coming out. So, March 4th, 2022. That's something I really want to talk about. Marvel Spider-Man 2 got a trailer.
yeah.
I'm excited. I
Little
love me
teaser.
Spider-Man. Yeah, a little teaser. Um, it's showcasing Venom. It sounds like Kraven the Hunter is talking in the beginning. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I
I'm
don't
into
know,
this. That's fine. I know who it is. That's all that matters.
guys.
That's
One
I
thing I
am
noticed, it seems like maybe they're hinting at like a co-op thing, maybe, or
maybe,
you have both characters on, like you could tag team. Maybe
maybe.
I'm just guessing at based on like some of the shit they showed here,
Yeah.
where um both Spider Men are kind of double teaming some of the enemies here.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I like what I'm looking at. My mind's swirling with ideas what we're gonna get because we got Spider-Man, Miles Morales, we got Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Venom in it. And you've played Spider-Man 2, right? Or the original the first one, the first
Yeah,
PS4 Spider-Man.
yeah.
So minor spoilers. I don't know. Should I talk about it? The game's old as fuck. The game's like
No,
5 years
no,
old.
no. They hint at some of this stuff in the previous games.
They
Like
do.
um so you could like I we knew Venom was coming.
We did, but who Venom is though is something that's different. Like
Yeah. Well, didn't they hint at that too though?
they hinted it in the game, yeah,
Yeah.
but not in the trailer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna talk about it. So Venom is Harry Osborn, Norman's son, Peter Parker's best friend in the Spider-Man storyline. That's not something I've seen before in a Spider-Man story. It's always been like Eddie Brock or like Flash Thompson or not Harry Osborn. Harry
Yeah.
Osborn was always like the second Green Goblin. So it's
Yeah.
cool to see this, what they're doing with this to make one of Spider-Man's more interesting villains, Venom, someone more personal to Peter Parker. That's going to bring up a lot of cool story stuff in Spider-Man 2 that I can't wait to see them explore. I can't wait for this game to come out, dude. I will probably end up buying a PS5 for this game. That's how much I want to play it. We also got to look at God of War Ragnarok. A lot of people are excited for this game. This game's we got a PS5 trailer here. You said it's coming out on PS4 as well.
Yeah.
We got to look at some more Norse gods. There's a lot of controversy with the way Thor looked.
I didn't watch this trailer. I didn't want to
You
watch
watch the
this
trailer?
trailer because I already know I'm buying this game.
Yeah. There's a
Playing
lot
it.
of controversy with the way Thor looked because he looks fat, but it's
Yeah.
like Thor's a Viking. You know, Vikings do three things in excess, you know, eating, fighting, and fucking.
Yeah.
And someone who does those three things in excess is probably going to look like how Thor looks in this trailer. So, you know,
Yeah, but he's the
a lot
only
of people
fat
are,
one though.
yeah, people are arguing like if it's like historically accurate or like accurate to the mythos. And I'm like, I don't care, dude. Like, who gives a
Well, that's
shit?
the thing you like about God of War is they take that mythology and kind of make it theirs and intertwine. It's one of the things I love about like Metal Gear is that they take history and kind of intertwine their version of it with it to the point where you can't even tell like did this actually happen or
Yeah.
for a long time my sister thought Metal Gear was like based on real shit until motherfuckers started like shooting laser beams out their tits and you're like okay wait a minute.
And see, and you're right. God of War has always done that. They've always taken their own liberty with any mythology, and it's cool to see that. And that's why people who are like all butthurt about the way Thor looks. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw this out here too. Norse mythology isn't that popular, you know, like especially here in the U.S. Like nobody really cares about Norse mythology here. Greek mythology, I don't even know why I had to learn Greek mythology in school. If I'm being honest with you, like who gives a shit? But it's interesting, but who cares? And so, if I was a big Norse mythology head, I would be grateful that it's getting any representation at all. And I'm sure there's going to be a reason why Thor looks the way he looks, but we'll have to wait and see when the game comes out. Um, moving on, the new PS5 is worse. So there's been an updated model for the new PS5, and apparently, the new model is slightly lighter, slightly quieter, but it also runs slightly hotter than the launch PS5.
Yeah.
After a full teardown, it looks like the game has the console has a significantly smaller heatsink in order to reduce manufacture costs, and because of that, it is it is fucking with the game's performance.
Well, okay, so here's the actual. It's not really messing with any performance, really, but
It's going
the
to in the long run, though.
yeah,
A system that runs hotter, like
and that was the thing. So the YouTuber Austin Evans was like, "Hey, we got both of these, and we found out that they've severely reduced the heatsink, and this thing runs slightly hotter." What does that mean?
yeah,
Well, it means really nothing, but it could mean that if you're like got this thing in a cabinet somewhere where temperatures were already a concern, it's going to be even worse, and
oh
it
yeah,
could potentially fuck your shit up.
yeah,
That's all he said. He was like, "Hey, this could fuck shit up in the
which is not
future."
wrong. He's
Yeah.
not wrong. Like,
And then after he said that, we went back to some real fucking 2007 type fucking console wars type shit where people were just out in droves, just like they doxed him, they fucking sent him death threats and all this shit, man. And I'm like, yeah, man, I was really longing for those times again.
Jesus Christ.
Just because he said it could potentially cause some issues, he was like,
But he's
oh
not
no,
wrong. He's
yeah,
not wrong. Like a smaller heat sink, it's running hotter. Like that's gonna potentially cause some issues if you're already in a low airflow environment.
yeah.
Like
Um,
that's something you got to consider. And people are like sending out death threats for it. So fuck those people. And
so
also, no surprise, scalpers taking advantage of it by hiking up prices for launch models even more.
yeah.
So whole thing's a fucking mess. It's so shitty to be seeing this happen. Poor dude, just reporting on what he's seeing, giving his expert opinion, and people don't like to hear that. You know, sounds like pretty much 2020. So,
Yeah.
um, Some quickie news. Battlefield 2042 got delayed to November 19th. I'm okay with it. Battlefield looks fucking awesome. So if they delay it, I'm fine. I want that game to come out working.
Yeah.
Um, Dying Light 2 has been delayed to February 4th, which I'm also okay with. Rocksmith Plus got delayed into next year. I forgot that was happening.
Yeah, right?
I
Um
forgot that was happening.
but
So
like I like the idea. This will get me to pick up guitar again, to
yeah,
be honest.
yeah. I've been neglecting my scales, so this will get me to like do that for sure. Like actually keep up with my practicing.
Yeah, cuz I had
I've
the
been
original
playing.
Rocksmith.
I do not. I've been playing guitar for like on and off for like, oh god, over 10 years. But you would not tell hearing me play because I did not keep up with practicing. Um, God, if I'd actually practiced every day, imagine where I'd be right now.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we also got Marvel Avengers is promised. They announced on Twitter that Marvel Avengers will have a system rework by the end of 2021. I don't know, man. Too little, too late. I think the player base is already gone, moved on to better, bigger, better things. Hopefully, they can get
Yeah.
that game in a good state coming up soon, but we'll see. We got some new trailers. Pokemon Evolutions got a trailer. Pokemon Evolutions is a new anime, like an anime anthology series based on the Pokemon games and characters from them. Looks neat. If you want some more world building in Pokemon, here's a way to do it.
Yeah. It's an anime as anime too.
Yeah, it's an anime ass anime. We also got to look at Fallout 76 Fallout Worlds. It's an update that brings in new adventures, rotating public worlds, tools to create your own custom worlds. There's some pretty cool stuff that honestly the game probably should have had day
Wait, did they
one.
really use this as the thumbnail? The thumbnail is
I noticed
uh
that too. I thought
Todd
you did
Howard's
that.
head. I did not do that. I was like,
Well,
wait, is
shit.
this an official trailer? It's an official trailer. The thumbnail
It
is just a
is.
Todd Howard's face. That's
It
pretty
definitely
funny.
is. But it's cool. It adds all kinds of like edits to it, like infinite ammo, no fall damage. It's cool little tweaks you can do to make your game a little bit more entertaining if you want to fuck around with some friends. Looks cool. Honestly, this probably should have been there day one, or should have been there when they started having a premium, a premium membership. They
Well,
probably
that's the
should have
thing they
come with
don't tell
that.
you. This requires the premium membership.
There it
To
is.
to create your own world requires premium. You can join other worlds. Official, they have like their official worlds too. Um,
See, like this should have been there when the premium thing was announced. Like,
yeah.
whatever. I don't know. I don't think Fallout 76 is going to be able to pull No Man's Sky, but they're
You never
trying.
know.
They're trying. We also got, speaking of No Man's Sky free update Frontiers.
Yeah.
Looks cool. It looks like they're adding some new stuff to construction. They have a new procedural interior system. They're adding a ton of new base parts to build new bases and constructions.
They've
God
got
damn, dude.
villages now. There's cities now
Yes.
on some of the planets, which is
This looks
fucking
incredible.
uh
Just, yeah, you just want to shoot shit.
yeah. I don't just want to shoot shit, but I want something to shoot at. Like uh maybe that's in the next update. Maybe they'll add
Maybe.
like bad
Like bounties
guys.
and missions and
Yeah, yeah.
raider bases. That'd be cool to see. I would like to see that. Hopefully, this game's getting a ton of updates, and I don't think they're set to stop anytime soon. So we'll got to see what happens. Ultimate Chicken Horse Hippo Party Plus update. I
Okay.
forgot this game existed.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite
Yeah,
party games to play with people.
yeah,
It's like Mario Maker, but in real time with
yeah.
multiplayer.
It looks cool, and it's got some new skins, new construction elements. It looks neat. So there's a cool update if you're looking for an excuse to play Ultimate Chicken Horse again.
Yeah.
There it is. We also got the Reapers trailer for Spectres, the Mercs
Yeah,
versus
boy.
Spies game that you're
Yeah,
excited
boy.
for. This looks incredible. Like I really like what I'm looking at here. Um, I've never played Mercs versus Spies, but the idea of it sounds super cool, and it looks like they're just copying that wholesale over to this Spectre game, and I'm into
Yeah.
it. I'm
It's
into it. Again, I never played that growing up. I was never a part of like my gaming history, but I fucks with this. I fucks with this. I like what I'm looking at here. And then some announcements now. We got September 21st. We have Kena, Bridge of Spirits set to come out.
Yeah.
I kept getting that game confused with Raya, the Last Dragon. I thought they were the same thing. It looks like a fucking Pixar movie. Like, it looks incredible.
Yeah, these
And
guys are professional animators, so they
Yes.
know a thing or two about animation.
Yes, and I'm into it. I really like what I'm looking at with this. I can't wait till that comes out.
Sony would have you believe it's just PS5. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not.
It's also PS4. It's also PC. So I'm gonna be
on
playing
Epic.
this. Yeah.
We also got World War Z Aftermath. That's set to come out September 21st. It's a horde shooter. That's all I could say. I mean, if you played the first World War Z game, I heard it wasn't great, so I don't know what to think about this. Pokemon Unite, set to come out September 22nd on iOS and Android. It's already been on Switch for the last week or two. It's a MOBA. It's a very egregious free-to-play MOBA, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
With very disgusting gotcha elements. I'm not a big MOBA fan in general. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but I'm not going to let that have me pick this up. So it's on iOS and Android now. So those of you who don't have a Switch who want to get into that, become a whale for Nintendo.
This is the kind of game that I would get and put money into just so I can trounce those stupid fucking kids.
You're part of the problem. You're a whale.
Like that was one of the fun things about like Splatoon or like playing anything online on Switch is like all those fucking stupid kids going there, don't know what the fuck they're doing. You can just destroy them.
Jesus. We also got
we call them Christmas noobs in Splatoon.
I remember that. I remember I would hop on Halo after a really major holiday and just fucking trounce on the new players.
Yeah.
We got Diablo 2 Resurrect coming out September 23rd. That's coming out on everything: PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X. So cool. I mean, if you wanted to play Diablo 2 again, it's coming out soon.
Better have some controller support. That's all I know.
Yep. It's coming out on console, so I assume it would, but Diablo 3 doesn't have it on PC, so...
PC controller support.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be releasing a game at all this year or future years without controller support on PC.
I agree. Even though I mostly play mouse and keyboard, having that controller support would be nice, just for the accessibility.
Yeah.
We also got to look at Sable. We played that during the demo derby. It looks cool.
Yeah.
That's coming out September 23rd. I liked what I'm looking at with this. We also got Staxel. It looks like a Minecraft clone.
That's what it is, Minecraft with I think it's an emphasis on like farming though.
I mean, that's cool. Farmcraft.
Yeah.
That's coming out September 23rd as well. It's coming out on Switch. It's been out on PC forever now. September 24th, we have Death Stranding Director's Cut dropping on PS5. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's coming out on Switch. Which, impressive, they got that game to run on Switch, by the way. I mean...
Yeah.
It's not too graphically intense, but...
They got it to run. They didn't get it to run well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll see. It's coming out September 24th. There's already pre-orders up for it. GameStop had like some special like steelbook case if you pre-order from GameStop. So I don't know.
This is a $60 game.
Yes, it is. It's set to come out with all the DLC though, isn't it? Or am I making that up?
I guess, but doesn't make it $60 for a game that came out.
We also got Lost Judgment, which is a sequel to Last Judgment, coming out on PS4 and PS5. Also on September 24th. And that is it for the show, man. That's everything. We did it.
Yay.
This is great. We all caught up. Hopefully the next show will continue as normal.
Yeah. There's a lull now. There's not a lot going on now, but we'll see.
So next show will be shorter. But yeah, man, tell the people where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to Gameoverse.com. You can go to Gameoverse.com/Twitch. You can go to Gameoverse.com/YouTube. You can go to Gameoverse.com/podcasts. And like, there's like a little entry thing where you can like leave us an email, tell us what you think, or whatever the fuck. You can go to Gameoverse.com/Discord and join us in the chat there. We're always in there just talking about stuff.
Always.
There's
check us out, man. Be fun.
Flynn, Son of Crimson. Quick look is up on the YouTube right now. It's about 20 minutes long. Don't have much to say about it. And pretty much what I said here today is what I said in that video. But you get to see a little bit more gameplay. I'm going to be playing some more Psychonauts. I'm going to be streaming that throughout the week. I think I'm going to transition into Deathloop after that. I wanted to do was like a series called games that I should have played a long time ago but didn't for whatever reason, so I'm gonna play them now.
I put Neo on that list.
Well, I have like older stuff, like Resident Evil is on there.
Oh shit!
I have all the games and I've never played any of them, so and like Devil May Cry and like a lot of stuff that I should be ashamed of having not played.
Well, that'd be cool. I'll love to like offer some of my knowledge, like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry and stuff.
Yeah. So
that's dope, man. This is a good show. Thanks everybody for listening and sticking with us. So we had to rush it a little bit, but it's going on a lot longer than I expected. And I have 20 minutes to get to somewhere that takes 20 minutes to get to. So
all right, that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks.
Yep.